Carroll, 2 weeks left in the regular season. Most of our area schools are going to get the playoffs started in 2 weeks as they only play 8 games throughout the year. Carroll plays 9 as they got a big homecoming matchup tonight with Sergeant Bluff. Tigers wanting to keep their playoff hopes alive with a win tonight. Jerry, expect a pretty good football game tonight from both these teams.
Oh, absolutely, I do. They should be a pretty even match. They've been evenly matched in past games between the two, and Carroll has held serve a couple times, I think, the last 2 times. But the special thing about tonight is homecoming is always a little bit different for the home team. They're a little bit more fired up. There's a little bit special something in the air, and hopefully that will propel Carroll to a victory. I'm sorry, I'm an Iowa fan too.
Oh, hey, I am too. I was at the game last Saturday.
I call myself a Tiger Hawk.
We'll run through those starting lineups for you as we're getting pretty close to kickoff as they're announcing the starters out on the field right now for Carroll. Run through Sergeant Bluff for you offensively. They will start at split end. Scott Dickinson, number 20. Left tackle will be Blake Dogan. Also left guard, Alex Wilson. The center, Avery Hayes. Right guard, Avery Jacobson. The right tackle will be Julian Jervik. And then the tight end tonight will be Joey Hardy. At quarterback for the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors, they will start Ryan Hoffman. Like Carter Essick, he's a first-year starter. He completes just a little over 40% of his passes so far on the year. Running back, it's kind of their do-it-all running back. They'll have Xavier Ellingson. He kind of leads this team in yardage. He has 777 yards on the ground coming into tonight's game. Jerry, nobody else touches 100 after him, so he's kind of their do-it-all running back tonight for the Warriors. At their split end and slot in the backfield, they'll have Katie Klingensmith, and then also the other split end and slot will be Isaiah Jervik. On the defensive end for the Carroll Tigers, they will start along the defensive line, Justin Riesberg, a senior, Tanner Hahn along with Jessen Alvarez, and then Peyton Wardell, the D, then was going to be moved down to DN. He played linebacker out last year for the Tigers. They're trying him at DN so far to start the season. I expect him to create some havoc for the Tigers on defense. I don't think you see a lot of DNs in the state with his size and his speed coming off the edge. At the 2 corners, Matt Collison, the sophomore, going to get a start, and then Tate Sliceman going to be opposite of him. The outside linebacker is going to be Jared Moore, Tatum Peterson, and then Quentin Polking will round out your linebackers. 2 safeties today for the Tigers will be Reese Sigmund and then Eric Heisterkamp. Well, go ahead, step away, take a break. Right back with kickoff here on KCIM.
The fortunate today to honor.
The perfect outfits await at a Fun Top in Jeans. Since 2019, a Fun Top in Jeans in downtown Carroll has been your stop for everything from tops and jeans to shorts, dresses, sweaters, even purses and jewelry. And of course, a Fun Top in Jeans is Carroll's Merle Norman cosmetics retailer. Plus, with new styles of tops, sweaters, and more arriving daily, now is the perfect time to stop by a Fun Top in Jeans in downtown Carroll. A Fun Top in Jeans, where the name says it all.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
TV Sports Network YouTube channel being brought to you by Fun at Top and Jeans here in Carroll. all. Jerry, we're getting close to kickoff. We expect a good game between these two teams. Last year, Carroll knocked off this Warrior team here at home, and it kicked the Warriors out of the playoff. Both teams need to stay alive as they're not statistically out of the playoffs yet tonight with a win.
No, so it would be a great opportunity here to get us into the momentum toward the next couple games, and hopefully make the playoffs. Now, they just did the flip, and Sergeant Bluff Luton deferred the choice, so Carroll will be receiving. They'll be defending the south end zone.
Back to receive the kick for your Tigers when they get set to start this. They'll have Chase Regallard and Christian Taylor back there as they're out on the field. Tigers come in 1-5 in the season, 0-2 in Class 3A District 1. So far, they beat Greene County. That's their lone win, but they lost 5 straight. They've lost to Creston, Denison, Slushwick, Gilbert, Bishop Heelan, then MOC Floyd Valley. The Tigers do have Sergeant Bluff Luton tonight, who comes in on the season 2-4, 1-1 in that Class 3A District 1. They lost to Lamar's. They lost to Sioux City East. They beat Sioux City West. Lost to Harlan, beat Boynton Hall Rock Valley, and then lost to MOC Floyd Valley as well. So both these teams losing to MOC Floyd Valley. The Tigers lost a little bit closer to MOC than what the Warriors did. So take that as you want to.
Well, absolutely. That game, I was here for that game, and we certainly had a chance to win that game as well. So it was a pretty even match. So that's encouraging. And of course, this being a home game has to be a big advantage for us.
Warriors will get set to kick. They have a really, well, now they're going to spread it out. At first, it looked like they had a little bit of a weird kickoff, but they will spread it out. Back deep to receive for the Tigers. We get set to start this game here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM, KC Miners. Jerry Flesher in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Back deep to receive for the kick for the Tigers, Christian Taylor and a Chase Regaller. Kick is on the way. It's going to be a high one as it's going to go back towards Christian Taylor. Taylor going to catch it, uses the reverse with Regaller. He's going to take it, now cuts it back up towards the middle of the field, makes one man miss, and we have a flag fly in towards the back end of that play, and the Tigers will start with the football here in their own territory.
It's likely going to be either a block in the back or a hold against Carroll, so they'll start way deep in their territory. So
half the distance to the goal. First and 10.
It is going to be a block in the back, so it was half the distance to the goal, first and 10 for the Tigers. Again, their offensive starters for you into this football game. At quarterback will be Carter Essick. Running back Tatum Peterson. Other running backs will be Reese Sigmund and Chase Regallard. Evan Hammer back there at the wide receiver. Along the offensive line, Gavin Holt, Caleb Vanderheide, and Mox Oberding. Noah Hinders, Logan Mankin, and then Peyton Wardell, the tight end. Tigers going to huddle up in the end zone as they're going to be deep in their own territory for this first possession. Tigers done a really nice job throwing the football this year. A little bit of a struggle on the ground. I know that Cooper Ludwig is out tonight, so they'll probably lean with Reese Sigmund on the ground tonight. But coming into tonight, Carter Essick completing a little over 50% of his passes as the run will be up the middle. Tigers get decent yardage back there on that first down carry. See who it was now. It comes out with the ball.
I think it was Chase Regaller.
Chase Regaller with the carry. We'll give him a gain of about 6 on the play. 7 on the... Looks more like 7 to gain of 7, about a second and 4.
Calling it second and 4, so a gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play for Regaller. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. They'll have Essick under center, 2 backs in the backfield. If you heard the interview with Rowe, they mentioned that they ran the ball really well against Sergeant Bluff last year. Essick goes under center, give to Regallard again. He's got the edge. If he makes a man miss, he's got the speed to get around, and he's going to get around the edge. He'll have the first down and a little more. A good run by good run by Chase Regallard as he made a couple man miss.
Good job. He did that all on his own. He just cut to the outside. They just Sergeant Bluff needed to push him into the inside. They didn't. They left the outside for him, and he's got enough speed to break one like that and even longer.
A gain of 13 on the play for Regaller. Tigers going to huddle up again here on a first down. Tigers more than capable of putting up points quickly. They put up 34 against MOC Floyd Valley here at home. Essick going to go under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. Essick going to hand it off up the middle. I believe that's Zigman on the carry. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be Regallard again on the carry. He breaks free. He breaks out of the tackle. He's going to be at the 50, then up to the 40. Makes one man miss. Tries to cut it back in the inside. He's got Peyton Rodell helping him. And the ball came out at the end. Let's see what they
called that down.
They called it down on the field.
Yep.
So he will be down in a big run by Chase Regallard. I thought he was stopped in the line, but all of a sudden he poked out and ran for big yardage up well into Sergeant Bluff Luton territory.
We caught a break there because one official called it stop. The other one threw his beanbag, meaning that he thought it was a fumble. So the official that was closer to the field made the call and had his progress stopped, which I believe was the right call.
Regaller with a big gain sets the Tigers up inside Sergeant Bluff Luton territory. Ball on the Warrior 36 as Essick comes in with the play. Tigers quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. Essick going to go under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formation as he drops back to pass, now rolls out, and I think that's a busted play. I think he was waiting for somebody to be there in the backfield, and he's going to take a sack. Loss of a couple on the play for the Tigers. Chase Regaller already 3 carries. He's averaging well over 10 yards a carry. He's showing off his speed as one of the faster players on this Tiger team. Again, we do have a couple other games going on across our Carroll Broadcasting a network of stations for you. Tom Hawkcap, David Boyer bringing you the rivalry over there in Glidden of Coon Rapids Baird and Glidden Ralston. Then also on KCAM we have Carroll and Sergeant Bluff Luton. Then on Kick 106.7, that one getting started later on tonight, about a 20-minute start from now. It is Saydell and a Kempers. They put a man in motion. Tigers do as Essick goes under center. 1 back in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formation. And we have a flag on the play.
Delay a game on the offense.
Yeah, they didn't get that play off on time.
Still second down.
Delay a game on the Tigers. Will back them up more. Still second down, but they're still in Sergeant Bluff Luton territory. Tigers yet to throw a pass. So far, Chase Regaller 3 carries. Carter Essick was sacked, and that counts as a carry. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 17 here for Carroll as we're still in the first quarter. 9:31 to go. KC Miners, Jerry Fleschner with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages and Carroll. Help athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Essick going to be in the shotgun. 1 back to his right. 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formation as he hands it off up the middle. It looks like a botched snap at first, but they're able to get it to Regaller. He's going to get a couple yards on the play. Looks like when that happened, Regaller was going faster than what Essick wanted him to when he tried to hand off the football.
I think the snap was a little bit high. He had to adjust. Essick had to adjust to the snap, and that just kind of threw off the timing of the entire play.
9:04 left here in this first quarter. Tigers taking off 3 minutes of the clock on this drive as Essick's going to go in the shotgun. 1 back to his left. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation as they put Tatum Peterson in motion across the formation. He's going to run out to the flat, but Essick is going to have no time as off the edge in the defensive end position for the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors was number 44. That is, find him on my roster real quick. That is Joey Hardy, the starting linebacker. Big sack now backs up the Tigers here in 4th down, and they were in good field position, but they're going to be at the 50, and it's going to be 4th down, probably looking to punt the football away and pinning the Warriors deep here. Was a sack. It's about 12 yards on the play. High snap, Stitt's able to handle the punt as he gets it away. And it will go out of bounds. To see where they mark this, it landed out of bounds. The punt wasn't very good, and let's see where they end up marking this at. Sergeant Bluff Luton could have a pretty decent field position here for their first possession as we go 0-0 with 8:10 to go here in this first quarter.
They spotted it right at the 30-yard line, so it's a 20-yard punt. Not what he really wanted in that case. The wind is against him there, which makes it a little tougher.
It is a cold, windy night, kind of what do you expect for this time in the season for football. Hoffman, the quarterback for Sergeant Bluff Luton, going to be in the shotgun as they give it to Ellington. He's going to try to bounce it out the outside, but good pursuit by the Tigers. And on the tackle, number 14, Jared Moore, the sophomore, getting the start at the outside linebacker position. He's going to drop Ellington for a loss.
It was a big loss, about a 4-yard. It's a 4-yard loss on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 14.
So far on the season, Xavion Ellington coming in 129 carries, 777 yards, 6 touchdowns. The next closest person that has carried the football for him only has like 56 yards. So it's a heavy dose of Ellington in the run game as they put a man in motion across the left side of the formation. They give it to him again as he breaks a tackle, now shoots up the middle. He's going to have the first down and more as he bounces it out to the outside in a shoestring tackle there at the end of the play by number 9, Reese Zigman. But it'll be a first down up past the 45-yard line. Ball will be placed out at the 44, I believe, for the Tigers. Or 46, excuse me, for 46 of the Tigers. 1st and 10 now for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Warriors going to go in the shotgun. Ellington to Hoffman's left. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. They now switch him back over. He's going to be on Hoffman's right. Hoffman going to take the snap, give it up to Ellington up the middle, and a good tackle again in the backfield. Gain of a yard on the play. Quentin Polking coming off from his outside linebacker position to make the tackle. It's going to go for Ellington's third carry of the game. That one good for a yard. 2nd and 9 now coming up for the Tigers. 6:44 to go here in this first quarter. Hoffman going to go in the shotgun. They have 4 receivers stacked to the left side of the formation as they swing it out on a swing pass. That's going to be well balanced. It's a backwards pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. A big loss on the play, and we saw it from up here. That was backwards by 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant to throw it backwards, but he certainly did. And Sergeant Bluff is lucky that we didn't get to that ball. It rolled out of bounds just as one of the Tiger defensive D-backs was coming up trying to recover it.
3rd and 19, a loss of 10 on the play. Hoffman going to go in the shotgun again. So he drops back to pass, going to go over the middle of the field. That one going to be off the hands of his receiver. And so far on the season, Ryan Huffman, 38 of 89, so not a very good completion percentage, and we're seeing that so far on that first drive there by Sergeant Bluff Luton. 4th down now for the Warriors. Back deep to receive the punt for the Tigers will be Reese Zigman, and he's a speedster, one of those guys you want back there, arguably one of the faster kids on this Tiger team. So they quickly run a man off the field. Punting for Sergeant Bluff Luton is Scott Dickinson. He also handles the kicking duties as well.
Oh, there we go.
His punt is on the way. A deep one is just going to back Zigman up, and he's going to call for the catch, and he's going to be brought down shortly after that. Probably should have fair caught it, but no gain on the play, and the Tigers will get their second possession as we're tied 0-0 here with 6:15 to go in this first quarter.
You're going to see some pretty effective punting when they're punting with the wind from the north going south the other way around, and then that's exactly what happened when Carroll punted. They were punting into the wind. It cost them. It's just going to be that way all night.
Essick going to run in with the plays. The Tigers have their second possession here in this first quarter. Again, I want to welcome into the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Help athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Following tonight's game, we'll name our sack of the game. That'll be announced on a KCIM Sports Rewind on a Tuesday morning. Essick in the shotgun, one back to his right as they give it to Regallard. Regallard can be brought down to the backfield. A good tackle in the backfield by the Warriors there. We'll bring up 2nd and about 11 on the play for Carroll. Blake Dugan in the backfield for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Regallard already up to 5 carries so far in the game. Essick going to bring the play in. Name our Motor-In player of the game following tonight's broadcast as well. Motor-In here into Carroll. Essick going to be in the shotgun, one back to his right, 2 split out to the right side of the formation. So they put Peterson in motion. He's going to get it on a reverse as Zigman has it. Essick throwing a block, but Hardy there again for a tackle in the backfield, and that's going to blow up that play. It looked like it was set up pretty good, but Hardy able to shed off the block by Essick and drop Zigman for a loss.
When he got past the block, or the Essex block, it was there was nowhere for that play to go. He held it, and also, by the way, he kept him inside instead of letting. Remember the play earlier? He got on the outside and had enough speed to get up about a 15-yard gain, but that's not going to happen when they push him inside like that.
Loss of 7 on the play. Tigers with a 3rd and 18 here as they are pinned deep in their own territory. Ball on their own 15-yard line. Essick going to be in the shotgun. Regallard to his left. 2 receivers to the left side of the formation as well. That's Hammer and Zigman. Essick going to drop back to pass. He's looking deep downfield for Zigman, and he has him open. That is going to be almost picked. He floated it a little too high, and it was almost picked, but it lands incomplete. It will be 4th down for the Tigers, and they catch a break there because if that's picked, Sergeant Bluff Luton starting well in Tiger territory for their second drive.
Well, you might as well throw long like that. If it's intercepted, that's about how far they'll be able to punt anyway, so it's probably not a bad time to try something like that.
Tigers going to punt. Back to punt is the sophomore Mason Stitz. Stitz's punt is on the way. It's going to be a short one. to come off the foot awkwardly, but it's going to take a Tiger bounce as it's going to bounce close to the 50 and up past the 50. It's going to be placed at the 48-yard line. Warriors with good field position here as they will get their second drive started. 4:27 to go into this first quarter. Again, Sergeant Bluff Luton comes in at 2-4 on the season. They are 1-1 in conference per district play so far. Class 3A District 1, all these teams will play 9 games, so 2 games of the regular season left after tonight. Huffman going to be in the shotgun. They have a stack to the left. Ellington to the Huffman's left as well as they pitch it to him on the outside. And it's going to be a nice tackle in the inside. Now see who comes out of the pile with the tackle. Was that Quentin Ponking again on the tackle? I know it was not. Jessen Alvarez on the tackle for the Tigers. The defensive lineman holds Ellington to no gain on the play, brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
No gain, tackle on the play, number 64, Jason Avalez.
Huffman going to be in the shotgun. Ellington behind him. 2 receivers split out to each side of the, 1 receiver split out to each side of the formation. Give is to Ellington up the middle, and it will be a tackle there by number 50, Quentin Polking, minimaling the gain as he gets up into Carroll Tiger territory. 3rd down and long coming up for the Warriors.
We ran a bit of a blitz play on that. If he had gotten into the secondary, he's going to have a lot more to run because we committed some of our players to run inside.
3rd and 8 here for the Tigers. They're going to bring Heisterkamp up from the safety spot as the give is to Ellington up the middle, and he is going to be stopped after that. He's going to lose yardage on the play, going to get back to the line of the original line of scrimmage. See if they send in the punt unit here. It looks like they are going to do that. So Warriors going to punt. So far, both teams have punted on both of their possessions as we are 3:05 left here in this first quarter. This first quarter flying by. We haven't had any stoppages yet so far, Jerry.
No time for commercials. No commercial breaks.
Zigman back deep to receive. Dickinson into punt.
He probably should be a little bit deeper. He's at the 15. I think
Punt.
this is going to go down to about the 5.
Punt is on the way. It's a good punt.
Yeah.
Zigman able to catch it. He muffs it, and he's got to fall on it, and he's going to... It's loose in the end zone right now, and Sergeant Luton's going to fall on it for a touchdown. Zigman probably should have let that go as he muffed it, and Sergeant Luton's going to get on the board as they recover the fumble in the end zone.
Well, that's interesting because he must have possessed it for a little bit. I thought he muffed it the whole way, which it would have then been a touchback. But if he did possess it then and then fumble it, then it would be a touchdown for them.
They are going to go ahead and award it a touchdown. Dixon in for the extra point. And just like that, as we were talking, both teams punted on both their possessions. Sergeant Luton gets to the end zone with 2:34 to go on a muff punt by Reese Zigman. Again, Dixon into kick as the kick is on the way, and it is going to be up and good as they will give him the extra point. 7-0 Sergeant Bluff Luton here in quarter number 1. We will step away, take a minute break, right back with more football here on a KCIM.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Area high school students have several college courses available to them at the DMACC Carroll campus and the Templeton Regional Center. The courses and books are available to students at no cost. High school students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMACC college credits can be a part of your high school plan.
It's really nice to be able to get college credits to maybe go further degree or just use your auto program to go into the workforce right away.
KCIM also joined with the Jerry Flesh. 4 to go here in the first quarter. Sergeant Bluff Luton for punt in the end zone. That's our only score so far. Neither team's offenses have gotten going very well in this game. Back deep to receive the kick for the Tigers is Chase Regallard and a Christian Taylor. Kicking is Scott Dickinson, or Dixon, excuse me. Keep calling him Dickinson, but it's Dixon. He's had a couple good punts as he handles both punting and kicking duties. The kick is on the way. It's going to be a high one as it's back deep to Taylor. Taylor's going to field it. They're going to run a reverse, see if they give it to Regallard. They don't on this time. He's got room to run as he keeps the crease. Bounces it out to the outside. He's at the 30, and he will be brought out shortly after that. A nice gain there for Taylor on it as he had blockers this way, and there was a big hole for him to return that football.
He did it. They stopped just far enough to just long enough to make sure who's got the ball on that, on this case, a faked handoff. The last time they did hand it off, but both times Carroll ran to this side, to the side where, if you watch, Sergeant Bluff Luton has 6 players on that side of the ball, so they're actually going right into it. But for some reason, it looks like anyway, we feel that we can run better on that play to the right, to our left.
2:26 to go here in the first quarter. Essick gives the handoff to Regallard, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Galler unofficially 6 carries on the night so far for him. Ripped off a 7-yard gain, a 13-yard gain, then had a 30-plus one, and then so far 2 -1 and 0 on his last 3 carries. Again, we do have multiple other games going on tonight for you. No game for Mr. Blankman. He'll be back in the studio tonight doing the scoreboard show at Tondaner. That coming up from 10 to midnight here on a KCIM. Essick going to go in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. The give is to Regallard. He's going to get up past the original line of scrimmage, probably gain that yard back, maybe another yard after that. Let's see where they spot the football. But it will bring up a 3rd down for the Tigers. Give them a gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 9 now for Carroll.
We might as well take our time here. We want this quarter to be over faster, just because they have the wind. In the second quarter, when we have the wind, you might want to, speed up your snaps.
Peterson goes in motion along the line of scrimmage. Essick going to drop back to pass. Pass complete to Hammer, and Hammer's going to be close to a first down. I think he's going to have it just based off the far official's mark. It looks to be about a yard past it. Will be a 10-yard completion there for Carter Essick. Catch good for Evan Hammer, and he found his big tight end, and that's going to be a first down for the Tigers. 56 seconds left here in this first quarter. Sergeant Bluff Luton holding a 7-0 lead on a muffed punt they recovered in the end zone. Kieran poking down there, warming up his leg, and he has been huge for the Tigers, Jerry, the last couple of weeks.
Yes, he has to hit that many field goals. I think he's had 4 in a row. That's not easy to do at the high school level, at any level.
Essick going to give it to Regallard as the ball is dropped on the field. Regallard able to pick it up, but it's going to be a loss on the play. Looks like Regallard just dropped it. I don't know if Regallard it looked like a read option play. I don't know if Regallard really thought he was going to get the football as the ball was dropped on the field.
I think that that's exactly what happened. He didn't expect to get the football, and then he dropped it behind him. We're very lucky to get that ball back.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 13, a loss of 3 on the play.
And they're going to let the clock run out, which is good strategy.
And that will end the first quarter. 7-0 Sergeant Bluff Luton on top of Carroll. The Warriors score on a muffed punt in the end zone. We'll step away, take a minute break, right back with the second quarter here on a KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Oh, hell no! Not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712-ROOF PRO. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
Gets set to come back out of the timeout into the second quarter. Tigers with the football now. Jerry, you mentioned we have the wind here, and like Sergeant Bluff Luton did in that first quarter.
Right, it's going to make a difference. It's certainly if we have to punt it, Will. You'll see his punts go easily 10 more yards.
Peterson going to go in motion across the line of scrimmage, and I think that Zigman got a little bit of a jump early. Back him up on second down, 5 yards. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 18 now.
Actually, they called that encroachment on the defense. They jumped first and went over the line. So that's a break for Carroll.
Big break for Carroll as it gets them closer to Sergeant Bluff Luton territory. A 2nd and about 8 or 7 coming up. Let's see where they place it. I think it's going to be about a 2nd and 8. Tigers going to come to the line of scrimmage. Essick going to be in the shotgun. Regaler to his right. 2 receivers split out to the right side of the formations. Peterson goes in motion across the left. High snap. Essick able to handle as he drops back to pass. Now going to break up the middle. And he's going to be brought down about the original line of scrimmage and will be a loss on the play. 3rd down now for the Tigers. Loss of 1 for Essick. So far, Essick on carries. He's been sacked 3 times so far in this game. A loss of 2, a sack of 2 yards, sack of 12 yards, and a sack of 1 yard.
We're definitely having a problem containing the defensive lineman right in the middle. And when he runs up the middle, he's running right into the teeth of their defense.
Essick over talking to Coach Rowe as he brings the play in for the Tigers. As we're 30 seconds into this second quarter, Sergeant Bluff Luton with a 7-0 lead here on KCIM. Casey Miners, Jerry Fleshner bringing this game for you in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages and Carroll helps athletes fuel, recover, and perform. 2 receivers to the left. Essick going to be in the shotgun as Regallard is to the left of him as well. Essick going to drop back to pass. He rolls out, now looks downfield, and that one going to be out of the reach for Tatum Peterson. I don't know if the ball was originally intended for Peterson. It looked like they kind of wanted to go to Wardell there. He was a little more open, but it will be 4th down now for the Tigers. And you mentioned we got the win now, so we can try to pin Sergeant Bluff Luton deep, as neither offenses have been able to get something going here in this football game.
Right, from where we're punting, which is 54 yards from the end zone, there's no reason they can't get it all the way down to the 10, probably. And we'll see where they line up.
Stitt's going to be back to punt, back deep to receive the punt for Sergeant Bluff Luton will be Gavin Warren. Stitt's punt on the way. It's a high one. It's got good leg on it. Warren going to catch it about the 10-yard line. No fair catch as he's going to cut it back up the middle. Bounces out to the outside for a decent return as the Warriors will have it just shy of their own 30-yard line for their 3rd possession of this game. 10:53 to go here in the first half. We'll have your Rosedale Mutual halftime report coming up as well. Also run through scores and so much more in that halftime. Again, we do have a video broadcast of tonight's game over on our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. The video broadcast brought to you by Fun Top and Jeans here in Carroll, where the name says it all. Will Miners running that. Hoffman going to drop back to pass as he looks on the slant route to hit Dixon, and he does, and that's going to be a 1st down. The first completed pass for the Warriors so far today. Going to get him just shy of the 45-yard line. Going to place it at the 43. Warriors going to go quickly to the line of scrimmage as they go in the shotgun again. One back to Hoffman's left as he give it to Ellington up the middle. He breaks off a tackle, but is then brought down by a group of Tigers after that after he gets past the first wave of defenders.
Ellington over the right side, tackled by the Tigers, number 5,
Tatum Peterson on the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 8 now for Carroll. Hoffman in the shotgun, one back to the left, 2 receivers out to the left side of the formation. Trying to catch the Tigers off guard as they're going to back out now with 14 seconds on the play clock. 10:03 to go here in this second quarter. Huffman back to the offense as he's going to give up the middle to Ellington. Ellington going to get past the original line of scrimmage and up past the 50-yard line, but it will bring up a 3rd down for the Tigers. They're going to look to get off the field on this 3rd down.
Ellington up the middle.
He's a very good low running back. He runs low to the ground. It's hard to catch him and trip him up.
Going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 on the play. Give him a gain of 5 on the last carry. Huffman in the shotgun. So they give up the middle to Ellington again. He bounces it out to the outside. Bounces now back up the middle, and he's going to be up past the first down as he gets up past the 40-yard line, just shy of the 35. It'll be a first down carry for the Warriors as they keep this drive moving along, and they've looked really nice running the football so far here on their third drive of the game.
Big gain, first down. Tackle by number 9, Zigman.
Zigman on the tackle the last play for the Tigers. 9:13 left here in this second quarter. Huffman going to be in the shotgun, one back to the right. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation as they work right to left along your radio dial here in this second quarter. He drops back to pass. He's looking to go deep and fires it deep into triple coverage, and that's going to be caught. Oh, I almost thought he caught it. Almost thought it was picked. But that was, you look at the number of Sergeant Bluff-Luton defenders around that football. There's 1 to maybe 5 Carroll defenders.
Exactly. If it would have been almost unfair if they had caught that ball because we had it covered well. He threw into basically triple coverage.
2nd and 10 now coming up for the Warriors. Ran a lot of their plays out of shotgun, and they do it again. Ellington to Huffman's right, 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Again, Warriors working right to left and along your radio dial here in this second quarter. They're going to bring Hardy under center, up close to the formation. As he motions in. Give to Ellington up the middle. And he's going to be off to the races. He bounces it down to the outside, makes a man miss. He's up past the 15 and be brought down just shy of the 10-yard line.
He's a shifty back, I tell you. He's broken a couple tackles there. He's got a little bit of a hip fake that we're having trouble with.
First down for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, as they can still get another first down before they get into the end zone. We will get a timeout on the
Carroll. First one of the first half.
timeout. Carroll will step away, take it with them back in a minute here on a KCIM.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
Loss on the play, on the reception for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. That was a number 8, Isaiah Jervik. Heisterkamp on the tackle as he covered it well. Loss on the play for the Warriors brings up 2nd and 11.
I think we changed our defense to stop the running game, so they thought they'd try and pass. Didn't work for them.
Line of scrimmage on this 2nd and 11. They are on the left hash of the field. He's going to be in the shotgun, one back to his left as they give it to Ellington up the middle. He's going to run into his own lineman on that play. For Sergeant Bluff-Luton. We'll have our Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up following the conclusion of this second half, and Huffman's going to come out of the game. There is an injured player. Don't know who it is down on the field. Might be Taden Peterson, I think.
Can't tell either. It's a Carroll player.
There's a Carroll kid down on the field. Tigers not really getting much going on offense, but we mentioned in the post-game show that it was going to be a lot of running with Sergeant Bluff-Luton's running back, Xavier Ellington, and he's so far on the night unofficially for him 10 carries in this first half. Again, 7:43 to go here in this second. They attend to the injured Tiger down on the field.
Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, is powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas. Each week, be sure to check out the Vehicle of the Week on our station website at 1380kcim.com, our social media platforms, and our new mobile app. You can also tune in to any of the games on broadcasting. Look for your perfect vehicle at New Way Auto Group, where you get free oil changes for life and home of warranty forever.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
The injured Tigers up off the field, and I believe it was number 5, Taden Peterson, that came up walking off for the Tigers. We resume action, 7-0 Sergeant Bluff Luton here in the second quarter. 7:43 to go as they're driving into Carroll territory. Ball on the Tiger 10-yard line as they run it with Hoffman up the middle. He's got a lane to go, and he will be into the end zone for the rushing touchdown. They sell out on the pass there as they sent guys out. It's going to be a rushing touchdown of 10 yards for the quarterback of Hoffman for Sergeant Bluff Luton.
I think that's the first time he ran the ball. They timed it perfectly. We were just looking for the same running play again, or else a pass, like you said, and just left a crease there that he went right through. He's got some speed as well.
Ryan Huffman gets it in. Now it's 13-0 Sergeant Bluff Luton. Dixon back to kick. High snap. Kick is down, and it hits off the right upright, then off the middle of the goalpost, and it will be no good. Tigers down 13-10 here into quarter number 2. We'll step away, take a minute, be right back with the Tigers Drive here on KCIM.
It's common to feel overwhelmed when it comes to insurance. That's why you need to have an agent you can trust. For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. At Roselle Mutual, you can depend on us to personally guide you and recommend coverage that's best for your shiny new car, your latest ATV, or if you want to put the best protection on your family home or farm. We are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all your needs. Roselle Mutual, a partner of Grinnell Mutual. Give us a call at 792-4525.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
13-0 for Sergeant Bluff Luton here in this second quarter. 7:38 to go. That was the first drive you really saw any offense. You really hope that if the Tigers can stake in this game, you don't hope that muff punt in the end zone comes back to bite them later on in this game.
What we really hope is that kick, boy, you don't see that very often, to hit the upright and the crossbar and then miss. We hope that makes a difference in our favor. Should have a return here since they're kicking into the wind.
Dixon's punt on the way. Could be taken in by Taylor about the 20. They run a fake. Taylor going to bounce it out to the left side. Makes a man miss, but other than that, going to be brought down shortly after that as the Tigers will take over just over their own 20-yard line. Tigers need to get something going on offense as they find themselves down 13-0. Only one offensive touchdown scored so far in this football game. KC Miners, Jerry Fleshner here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. We'll run through scores across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network teams as well. Let you know our thoughts on the first half as well. Give you a dive into those stats too. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage, 7:32 to go here in this second quarter. Essek going to be in the shotgun, one back to the left, 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation as well. Essek going to drop back to pass, and that play not blocked very well as Hardy's going to come up with his second sack of the night off his outside linebacker position. They almost walk him up. It's kind of like a college defense. The Warriors walk up their outside linebackers that are almost used as speed rushers on the outside, and Hardy's done a nice job wreaking havoc so far in the backfield. He's got a tackle for loss and 2 sacks so far here today, so 3 tackles for loss for him total on the game.
When you listen to college or pro football, they call those edge rushers a lot of times. I hear that term, and that's exactly how they're defensive ends that are really getting back in there. It's tough to guard them, especially if they're fast. They're playing standing up.
Essek going to give it to Regauer. Regauer's going to break away with his speed. He's got one man to miss as he's at the 40. Cuts it out to the outside. A good block by Hammer. 50-40. Regauer still running as he's into the 20. Now bouncing it out to the outside, and a big run by Chase Regauer sets up the Tiger offense, and that was a much-needed run there.
Oh, man, that was terrific to get down there, down to the 15-yard line. I noticed on his way down the field, he even switched the ball to his right hand, which would be the hand on the outside, exactly what you'd want him to do. That was a terrific run all the way around. He does have some great speed.
That will be down at the 18-yard line. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. 70-plus yard run there for for Chase Regauer. Essek in the shotgun. They're going to give it to Regauer again after he just ran. Makes one man miss, now bounces it out to the outside, and he will be inside the 5-yard line at the 4, I believe, is where they're going to mark him. Regauer, no really time for him to stop. He runs it big time, and then they give it the ball right back to him.
I'm really surprised they did, because he had to be gasping for air after that long run, and they gave it to him again anyway.
Gain it. 14 on the play for the Tigers. So they had it at their own 18 now, inside the 4. Essek going to go under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. That's Hammer and Zigman. Peterson and Regauer in the backfield. They give it to Peterson, who's the bigger back. He's going to have a short gain on the play, a gain of maybe a yard for Taden. Tigers going to have 2nd and goal now, and they much needed touchdown. I think if you're Coach Rowe, you kind of need to punch this one in down deep here in your own territory.
Even if they didn't make it on 3rd down, I think they would go for it on 4th if they're still this close. Even though if they have a good field goal kicker, you'd get some points, but you can't give up trying for the touchdown, I don't think. But hopefully we'll score before that.
2nd down, 3 to go here on this 2nd and goal try. Essek going to go in the ends or center. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. So the give is to Peterson again, and he's going to be close to the end zone, and they're going to give him a touchdown, a 3-yard touchdown run for Taden Peterson, and that will put the Tigers on the board at 13-6 here with 5:07 to go in this 2nd quarter. Poking going to go out to kick the extra point so far on the season. Kieran Pokin, we've talked about, done a great job the last 2 weeks. He's 7-10 on PATs, 5-6 on field goals, and has had 3 touchbacks so far. He's really given Carroll another chance as an offensive weapon, really, for the Tigers so far, what he's done the last couple of weeks.
It means a lot when you can rely on the kicker, especially on field goal tries.
Essek the holder. It's good snap. Kick is on the way, and it is going to be up and a good. Tigers trail 13-7. We'll step away, take a minute break, right back with more football here in this 2nd quarter on a KCIM.
So much to care for in your life. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Here at Greteman & Associates, we know that finding the right protection for you and your family's needs is important. That's why we partner with Nationwide, offering protection for you, your family, your business, and your future. Call 712-792-5050 or visit Greteman.com to learn more.
From the minute you get the great news,
congratulations, it's a girl.
Time moves fast.
But I'm not. Can I borrow the keys?
The St. Anthony Clinics have providers for you and your growing family. The family practice providers at St. Anthony care for your entire family. They take a team approach to care for your family's health. St. Anthony offers services including gynecology, obstetrics, and family medicine. St. Anthony Regional Hospital. Always look to the cross, always St. Anthony.
Tigers finally get on the scoreboard as they will kick it away. 13-7. Chase Regauer up to well over 100 yards in this first half. We'll give you his stats coming up as I got to tally them up at the halftime. We got 5:07 left here in this in the 2nd quarter, Have our Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up in just a little bit. Me and Jerry going to talk about how both teams played here in this first half. Pokin going to kick it away, back deep to receive for Sergeant Bluff are their 2 kick returners in Ellington and a Jervik. Poking's kick is on the way. 3 touchbacks on the season for him. They have the win with them, as that one's going to land about the 10, and it's going to roll into the end zone. And that was a really nice placed kick. I think Ellington wanted to catch it and run up the field, but he slipped a little bit and it rolled into the end zone.
That was a lucky break for Sergeant Bluff Luton, because that ball was sort of starting to turn sideways. Had it been about 3 yards shorter, it would have been sitting on the 1 yard line. They would have had to pick it up and try to run that out of there. Instead, they have it as a touchback. It's at the 20-yard line. They'll start in the middle of the field.
Tigers back on defense as they trail 13-7 here in this second quarter. 5:07 to go. Huffman going to be in the shotgun. Ellington to his left. 2 receivers split out to the left side and on the right side. Give us to Ellington up the middle, and the Tigers stop it pretty quickly. A gain of about 1 or 2 on the play. And I think the Tigers are going to do a nice job. If I'm Carroll and I have a quarterback like Huffman that doesn't really complete a lot of his passes, I'm selling out on the run and going to let the pass burn me if it does.
Absolutely, and that's what's been hurting us is the run. The pass hasn't hurt us much at all. I think our defensive backs are doing fine.
11 carries unofficially for Ellington so far here in this game. Huffman going to be in the shotgun again as they give it to Ellington up the middle again. Bounces off a couple tacklers, but a big hit by Peyton Wardell as he sticks him to the ground, and it's going to be a gain of a couple. And I mentioned Peyton Wardell now playing a defensive end position for the Tigers, and I don't think you find many defensive ends around the state kind of his size and his speed.
No, and that was a terrific hit. He hit him with momentum, and it was just perfect. I'm surprised he even held on to the ball.
3rd down now, and this is a big 3rd down for Carroll. You're able to drive down the field and get a touchdown. You love for a stop here as you have the wind with you in this second quarter still. 4:03 to go. As we send a blitz up the middle, that's Peterson. He gets to the quarterback, but it's going to be a completed pass and a good throw and a catch there, as it was number 4 for Sergeant Bluff Luton. That's Gavin Warren on the reception. It's going to be good for a 1st down.
That's one pass they've been having a little bit of success with. Twice now they've had that cut in and throw on. It's called a slant, and both times the same play is what got them their positive yards on passing.
So a new set of downs for the Warriors. Huffman going to be in the shotgun as they have it back to the left. 2 receivers split out to each side of the field. So they're going to give it to Ellington. Huffman going to keep it. I thought Ellington had it, and either way, it's a backfield loss, tackle for loss. It was going to be a tackle for loss either way as the Tigers blew that play up. No gain on the play. Wardell in there for a tackle again.
They were generous to give it to him at the line of scrimmage. I thought he was back a yard or 2.
Warriors come to the line of scrimmage. They have 18 seconds on the play clock. Just under 3 to go here as they give it to Ellington again. He shakes off 1 tackle. It's going to be brought down shortly after that, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down now for the Warriors, and a big 3rd down. Carroll wasn't able to get off 3rd down on the previous 3rd down they had here on the drive. Hopefully they can get off with 2:50 to go in this second quarter. 3rd and 4 for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Gain of 6 on the last carry for Ellington.
Sergeant Bluff is taking their own sweet time here because they're running the clock off. They know that it's going to be hard for them to score, but they don't want Carroll to get the ball back with the wind here again.
Huffman in the shotgun as he drops back to pass. He looks to the left side, now throws it out to Warren, and I think it was Jervik, Isaiah Jervik out there, and it's going to be off his hands, and it's the ball was high, but he would have had the first down, room to run, I think, a little bit if he would have caught that football.
The incomplete pass is a good thing for us because it stopped the clock. 2:19. We'll get the ball with over 2 minutes to go, barring some calamity here.
Dixon going to punt. Zigman back deep to receive. Warriors are punting into the wind here. As the punt is on the way, it's still going to be a good one. Zigman going to let it bounce as it rolls up and past inside the 20, and it's going to go all the way to the 15, and that's where the Tigers will start their next possession. 2:07 to go here in this second quarter as the Tigers find themselves down 13-7 to Sergeant Bluff Luton here on homecoming night.
That punt really only went about 30 yards, another 15 on it rolled. It just hit the right point of the ball, and it gained momentum and rolled down. Got a big break for Sergeant Bluff Luton on that.
Tigers going to try to work off success they found in their last drive. Chase Regalia had mentioned probably up to well over 100 yards. He had a 62-yard run and then a 35-yard run just alone on 2 carries so far in this game, and only got 10 carries on the night. So Regallard showing off his speed early here in the football game. 13-7, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Essick going to give it to Regallard on the keeper. Going to bounce it up the middle. He'll be brought down shortly after that. A minimal gain for Chase Regallard on the carries. We go under 2 to play here in the first half. Gain of 3 on the play.
Second 7 for the Tigers.
Tigers with the second down. And if you wanted to catch a video of tonight's game, we do a video broadcast for you on our YouTube channel, CB Sports Network on YouTube. The video brought to you by Fun Top and Jeans in Carroll. Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Essick going to be in the shotgun, 1 back to the left. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Peterson up close to the line of scrimmage as they drop back to pass. He's going to throw a deep ball for Zigman, and Zigman going to catch it. It pushed off his defender a little bit, and no flag was called, and it's going to be a nice catch. And Zigman going to have a good gain, a first down up just shy of the 50-yard line at the Tiger 49-yard line. Essick limping a little bit, coming over to the sideline as he's talking to Rowetter.
They did push off on that play just a little bit, but the officials, he ran. There was 2 officials close, but neither one had a good angle to see that. We did because it was right on the goal line, right on the yard line that we're on, so we could see it. But it wasn't that much. I don't think I would have called that either.
Ball on the Tiger 44-yard line. Essick going to drop back to pass again, rolls out to his right, now sets up. He has nowhere to go, tries to go across the field, and is that going to be picked off, or are they going to say it fell? They're going to call it incomplete, but Essick had nowhere to go, and he took a hit on the play as well. And I think the rush got to him. He tried looking downfield. They tried to set up a screen on the backside, but nobody was open there. So far, Essick only threw 4 passes tonight. Essick coming to the line of scrimmage, coming to the huddle with the play. Hammer checking in as well. 1:14 to go here in this second quarter. Tigers down 13-7. Carter going to be in the shotgun, and we're going to get a timeout on the field, I believe, by Carroll. And we will go ahead and step away and take it with them right back in 1 minute here on a KCIM.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
Tigers down 13-7 as we have 1:14 left here in this second quarter. We'll have your Ozone Mutual halftime report coming up. Tigers getting a little momentum here on the last 2 drives. They have a big play, 2 big runs so far in that last drive by Chase Regaller. Now a big play by Reese Zigman sets up the Tigers with a 2nd and 10, ball on their own 44-yard line. They do trail by 6 as Essick going to drop back to pass. He's pressured as he rolls out to the right. Looking downfield, picks up a block and just has to throw it away as Mason Stitz, the punter, catches it on the sidelines for the Tigers. 1:07 now, 3rd and 10 for the Tigers, and the Carrolls really struggled when Sergeant Bluff Luton has sent a blitz so far tonight.
Yeah, they have, and we're having trouble with their line in general. They've got a lot of speed, especially on both ends, but it's just been tough for Essick to get himself open enough to even look for a receiver.
1:07 left here in this second quarter. Carter Essick going to bring the play in from the sideline. So they quickly come to the line of scrimmage. Tigers don't quite know if you want to punt the football away and give Sergeant Bluff Luton a chance, but you do have the wind with you, so we could see a punt as Essig drops back to pass, has pressure in his face, but picked up nicely in the backfield by Regallard. He goes downfield, has Hammer open, but Hammer going to be out of the reach of the defender, and we might get a penalty on the play. A late flag comes in on the sideline. We might get a holding or a PI.
I think he's calling a hold or a face mask, maybe. Can't see what he's...
Flag did come in late. So we'll see what the call is as the refs talk.
We have pass interference on the offense, number 11.
Okay, he pushed off. They must have seen it that time.
It's going to be second down still, but back the Tigers up even more as it's going to be an offensive pass interference on a Hammer.
Penalty has been declined.
They're going to decline it now. Fourth down. I was wondering why they would have accepted it, because it would have been, the pass was incomplete and it would have been fourth down if they declined it. So they're now going to decline it. Tigers more than likely going to punt with 58 seconds left here into this second quarter. Probably going to pin Sergeant Bluff Luton deep, but I don't know if the Warriors will try to do much on offenses. They'll get the ball to start the second half, and they're already up 6 points here into this second quarter.
The last time we punted from about this same location, I think he got it down to the 10-yard line, so we should be at least that deep again.
Gavin Warren back deep to receive. Stitz the punter. Zigman checks to make sure he's ready. His snap is good. Punt is on the way. It's going to be deep as it backs Warren up. He's going to catch it at the 20-yard line. Makes a man miss on a block, and it's going to come back. We had a block in the back, or at least a blindside block. Heisterkamp fell, and it's going to come back.
Right. The two people saw it, so it's I think it was probably a blindside. Well, the effect would be the same from where they're at. Half the distance to the goal.
49 seconds.
On the run back, block in the back, 33 white, 10-yard penalty from the spot, first and 10 for white.
Block in the back was the call. 49 seconds left here in this second quarter. 13-7, Sergeant Bluff Luton on top of the Carroll Tigers. And I think if you're Sergeant Bluff Luton, you get the football coming out of the halftime break. Probably just going to...
I wouldn't look for them to... Certainly they won't throw the ball. They might run it up try to get a big gain again up the middle, but there's no way they're going to pass this.
Huffman in the shotgun as they put Ellington to the left. Peterson pointing out the play in this linebacker position as the give is up the middle. He bounces it out to the outside, and it's going to be a nice shoestring tackle there by the Tigers. Heisterkamp on the tackle. Keeps the clock running as we're at 35 to go here in this second quarter. A gain of about 8 on the play for Ellington. So going to give him do we give him a gain of 8? His 14th carry unofficially. Did we get a timeout?
Well, they call it an official's timeout, but I don't know why they would do that.
Oh, it looks like Tatum Peterson hobbling off. He was down.
Okay.
He was down. Injured earlier. Peterson going to hobble off here. They'll have Owen Clucky check in for him. Tigers will not get the football to start the second half. Sergeant Bluff Luton will receive the kick. 13-7 your score as we have 26 seconds left here into this second quarter. One more play does have to come off the clock as it's pretty much identical now, the play clock and the game clock, so you really don't have to run another play, but let's see if they do it. Huffman going to be in the shotgun, one back to his right. Two receivers split out to the left side of the formation as they give it up the middle. He's going to be brought down shortly after that. Owen Clucky on the tackle, and it will be a first down, but that will take us to the halftime. 13-7, Sergeant Bluff Luton on top of Carroll. We'll step away, take a 2-minute break, right back with, 2.5-minute break. Be right back with your Rosedale Mutual halftime report here on KCIM.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams from Motorin of Carroll.
Hi, this is Terry with Avela Bank. We hope all our area teams have a great season this year and wish you the best of luck. As a team, you know how important it is to prepare for the next big game. Your finances should be treated the same way. At Avela, we make taking care of your money easy with simple free checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service charge, and only a $50 minimum deposit required to open. Stop into Avela Bank to get started with the Avela team today. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialists at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic with Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatments and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic today, 792-6026, or you can stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Trees Company.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Drees Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Drees Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa, Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Welcome to your Roselle Mutual halftime report. Roselle Mutual is proud to sponsor tonight's halftime show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help deliver future adults that will live in the local home, farm, auto, and commercial insurance. And for all your local home, for all your home, farm, auto, and commercial insurance needs, visit Roselle Mutual in Carroll or call 792-545-2525. Tigers down 13-7 here at the half, and it's been quite an interesting first half. Sergeant Bluff Luton recovers a muff punt in the end zone for the first score of tonight's game. Tigers unable to get anything going on offense. Sergeant Bluff Luton goes up 13-0 as they drive down the field, capped off by a rushing touchdown by their quarterback, Huffman, and then Carroll drives down the field on their possession. Chase Regallard sets up a big run, 62-yard run, then a 14-yard run, and caps off by a Taden Peterson 3-yard touchdown, and that is your lone score for the Tigers. Casey Miners and a Jerry Fleshner here in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Get distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Helps athletes fuel, recover, and preform. Don't forget, coming up tonight, we'll name our Motorin a player of the game following tonight's broadcast, as well as the sack of the game. So far, had some sacks in the games, but none for the Tigers. So we'll probably name a tackle, one tackle that really stands out. Peyton Wardell played a nice drive that last time, really put a couple hits on the Sergeant Bluff Luton running back, so far. Only him and the quarterback have carried the football so far today. We'll step away, take another break, give you stats here in 3 minutes on a KCIM.
Scoring a touchdown takes great effort and teamwork. Before you start passing, blocking, and running, get Roselle Mutual on your team. So when life intercepts your farm, home, cars, and toys, you're protected. Roselle Mutual, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, has been around as long as football, serving Carroll and the surrounding communities with the hard work and dedication it takes to make a great team. Score your next touchdown by visiting Roselle Mutual. They're here to protect you from life's interceptions. Call 712-792-4525 or stop in today.
Thank you for calling Brinks Exteriors. This is Allie.
Hi, we recently had a tree fall on our house, and I'd like to get an estimate on roof damage.
Sure, we offer free on-site consultations for all our services.
Great. While I have you, could you refer me to someone who can replace the drafty window?
Brinks does windows too, with high-quality Energy Star products.
What if we'd like to replace our siding?
Brinks has you covered.
Gutters? Doors?
Our name says it all. Brinks Exteriors is your headquarters for all things exterior, from start to finish.
Call 712-ROOF-PRO or visit BrinksExteriors.com.
From bump set spike to the crack of the bat, At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons like teamwork and citizenship help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Hello from Mrs. Glenn & Co., a modern meets old-fashioned shop offering a curated collection of home goods and lifestyle products to inspire you. From the everyday to the extra special, you'll find everything you need to create a special space, a special gift, and that special little something you never knew you needed. Meet me at Mrs. Glenn & Co. You're always welcome here. Visit the new shop at 936 Highway 30 East in Carroll.
KCIM Western Iowa weather.
A frost advisory begins at 2 a.m. early tomorrow morning and continues until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Lows around 35 tonight under clear skies. Northwest winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Highs around 57 tomorrow. Tomorrow night, lows around 40. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. See the full forecast and the Brinks Exteriors radar at 1380kcim.com. Right now, 46.
Take a look at those halftime stats for you for the Tigers. Chase Regallard, 11 carries, 134 yards as he has led the Tigers on the ground so far. Carter Essick has 3 carries for 15 yards. All 3 of those carries have come off of sacks. He was sacked 3 times in the backfield. The Tigers struggling to block that Sergeant Bluff-Luton defensive line. Then Reese Zigman has 1 carry for -7 yards. Essick also 2 of 4, 34 yards through the air. Evan Hammer, 1 catch, 10 yards, and then Reese Sigmund, 1 catch for 24 yards. Tatum Peterson, 2 carries for 4 yards and a touchdown, and that is all the Tigers offense has been able to muster so far here in this first half. And we talked about it in the pregame. It's going to be a lot of Xavier Ellington. 14 carries, 90 yards for the junior running back so far in that game, and that's pretty much all the offense that Sergeant Bluff-Luton has had. Huffman, their quarterback, ran it twice, 10 for 10 yards and a touchdown. He's so far on the night has completed 3 of his 7 passes. That's going to be good enough for about 28 yards so far. And he's got 1 catch. Dixon's got 1 catch for 13 yards. And then also at number 8, that is their slot receiver, Isaiah Jervik, has 1 catch for -1 yard. And then Gavin Warren, 1 catch for 14 yards so far. And Jerry, it's been a little bit of a different half. Both teams have had really good running back play, but all their offenses come from just one person on each side of the football.
That's exactly right. If we're suffering at all, it's just that our offensive line is having a little bit more trouble, and I'd kind of like to see us try a screen pass at some point here because they're getting in so quickly. If they're not watching for it, that might be a good play to call. Our passing game seems to be a little bit more effective than theirs. They've only had most of their success was on that slant pass, which is about a 10 or 12 yard gain. If we can put some adjustments in to shut that down, I don't think they can throw. They certainly haven't tried to throw long, I don't think. So, and I'm talking about Sergeant Bluff-Luton. So what we need to do is our defensive line has to hold in the middle and shut down their running game as best we can, although I don't think we're going to be able to stop it completely because he's so good, their running back is. And then on offense, we have an effective offense too, and we haven't put many points on the board, but we're moving the ball. And so I have good hope that we'll have we can still have success here in the second half.
I think it's easy to say the Tigers played a better second quarter. I think both teams played. Yes. Sergeant Bluff-Luton played a good first quarter because they had the wind helping them. Right. Tigers played a better second quarter because they had the wind helping them.
Whoever has the wind is at a big advantage here. It's not. Actually, right now I'm looking out and it looks like it's kind of died down some, so it may not be quite a fact. The flag isn't even moving right now, and it was in the first half. So it may not be the same factor it was earlier in the game.
Tigers trail 13-7 here at the half. We'll step away, take a 3-minute break, run through some of the scores around the area when we come back here on a KCIM.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
JP Flooring, you'll be floored.
JP Flooring in Carroll made buying new flooring for our remodel so easy. I had an idea of what I wanted going in. The selection was amazing. JP and his staff were very helpful in explaining the different options of LVP. I was able to see and touch each product, which helped make my decision quickly. If you are doing a remodel or building a new home, make sure to shop local at JP Flooring. I promise you won't be disappointed.
JP Flooring, you'll be floored.
At American Family Insurance, protecting cattle ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a ranch. It's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your ranch deserves.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
DePaco Credit Union members help build stronger communities. We encourage the volunteer spirit by providing members the tools to save, spend, or pay it forward, like turning an empty lot into a community garden. At DePaco, your health and happiness are as important as your financial well-being, and that includes feeling good about giving back. When our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you. Be well. Learn more at depaco.com/bewell. Federally insured by NCUA.
Playing sports is exciting and fun, especially when you have a great team to support you and be there with you every step of the way. That's just the same at your Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate team. Hi, this is Brandon Snyder. You can be rest assured that we have you covered so you can keep running towards the goal line or going for the spike. So this fall, cheer on your favorite teams while being protected through our team at Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, a proud supporter of all area teams.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City and MackeyMotors.com.
Going to run through some of those scores around the area for our local teams at the half. South Central Calhoun on top of Panorama 18-0, and it looks like first half winding down there for the IK Manning Wolves. They are taking on Southwest Valley. Wolves lead that one 19-7. Ought to have been up 28-12 at the half over Collins Maxwell. Then Arweva right now. This one kind of surprises me. Arweva up big at the half. Not that they're winning, but they are up 43-7 over Newell Fonda. Newell Fonda traditionally a very tough team in the eight-man classes. It's also taking a look. Kemper up 20-0, or excuse me, it's now 28-0 for Kemper. That one was still with 9 minutes to go in the second half. That one kicked off tonight at 7:30 into Sadell. And then Glidden Ralston on top of Coon Rapids Bayard 12-0 at the half. And it looks like Manson Northwest Webster on top of East Sac County 8-0 at the end of the halftime there. That halftime there for the Raiders. So that rounds out your scores from around the area. Sergeant Bluff Luton up 13-7 here in this first half. We are in your Roselle Mutual halftime report. Roselle Mutual is proud to sponsor tonight's halftime show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop future adults that will live in the local areas and be valuable members for the communities. For all your home, farm, auto, and commercial insurance needs, visit Roselle Mutual in Carroll or call 792-4525. We'll step away, take a break, talk about the second half coming up here in 3 minutes on a KCIM.
Earning college credit while in high school is a smart choice. Area high school students have several college class options available to them through the DMAC Carroll campus and Templeton Regional Center. Students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMAC college credit can be part of your high school plan at no cost to you. DMAC, life's calling.
Score big when you come on down to the Carroll Pizza Ranch to dig into the country's best chicken, piping hot pizza, and their fresh salad bar. They're open to serve you all your Pizza Ranch favorites from 11 to 8 on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 to 8. Get their famous buffet your way, where you can request your favorite pizza. Everyone wins at Pizza Ranch, just off Highway 30, downtown Carroll. Open 7 days a week.
Whoa, that's good.
Take your brand to the next level with Top Loft. From Little League to high school to college and beyond, Top Loft in downtown Carroll carries your favorite team's fan gear. Kemper Knights, Carroll Tigers, Cyclones, Hawkeyes, and so much more. Find us on the web at toploftclothing.com and watch for our Tuesday Deal of the Day on our Facebook page. We also love working with local teams and businesses to provide custom apparel for them and their customers. Quick turnaround, low minimums. Elevate your brand to the top with Top Loft in downtown Carroll.
If you're one of those people that always said you'd get a UTV if they were street legal, great news. UTVs are now legal on Iowa roads, and Olson's Outdoor Power has the industry's best from Polaris and Can-Am. First, you gotta get the right machine. Full cab machines with heat and AC, 2-seaters, 3-seaters, 6-seaters, 30 horsepower, 200 horsepower. Look, whether you just want to cruise, commute to work, drive to your favorite hunting spots, or gravel travel down to the pasture, we've either got the machine you need or can help you get one on order. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Halber Enterprises, your premier Sukkot manufacturing dealer, guarantees superior products at competitive prices. Our team of professionals with over 100 years of combined experience takes pride in making sure the job is done right. Let us take care of your project from the concrete to electrical to service after the sale. Trust the experts at Halber Enterprises and Sukkot Manufacturing with all your grain handling needs. Halber Enterprises is a proud supporter of athletics and wishes all our local athletes the best of luck.
Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, is powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas. Each week, be sure to check out the Vehicle of the Week on our station website at 1380kcim.com, our social media platforms, and our new mobile app. You can also tune in to any of the games I'm broadcasting. Look for your perfect vehicle at New Way Auto Group, where you get free oil changes for life and home of warranty forever.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
KC Miners welcome you back in to this Roselle Mutual halftime report. We ran through scores. We talked about the first half. Now, Jerry, the Tigers did a really nice job running the football with Chase Regatta. I expect a heavy dose of him here coming up in the second half.
There's no reason not to keep going to him. He's been effective, and we're springing him open, but I'd like to see some plays off of that, maybe some fakes into him, like I said earlier. Maybe set up a screen pass or a couple short passes that we have not been running that we had not run so far. But the first thing I do is just try him some more. He's been effective, and not just this game, but other games, and he's got the speed. So that's what I would expect from us, and I would expect the same from them, more of a running game as well coming back at us.
For Sergeant Bluff, Luton Ellington has been great on the ground. The Tigers defensively probably going to sell out. Probably expect them to load the box a little more here in this second half, because so far, Huffman, the quarterback, besides a couple slant passes, has not looked good throwing the football for the Warriors.
No, he has not. He's not been that effective at all. Our defensive backs are doing fine, and so we need to shut down that running game that they have. And looks like there's a few players out there that could help us from the 1993 team.
Yeah, they are. It is homecoming, so they're honoring the 1993 team for the Carroll Tigers. They're showing highlights up on the video board up there, so they are honoring the 1993 Carroll Tiger football team down here on the field as it is homecoming for the Tigers. Tigers trail 13-7 here at the half. We will go ahead and step away, take another 3-minute break. Kickoff fast approaching in the second half here on a KCIM.
It's common to feel overwhelmed when it comes to insurance. That's why you need to have an agent you can trust. For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. At Roselle Mutual, you can depend on us to personally guide you and recommend coverage that's best for your shiny new car, your latest ATV, or if you want to put the best protection on your family home or farm. We are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all your needs. Roselle Mutual, a partner of Grinnell Mutual. Give us a call at 792-4525.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial,
For more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Potable, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumber yard.
So much to care for in your life. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Here at Greteman & Associates, we know that finding the right protection for you and your family's needs is important. That's why we partner with Nationwide, offering protection for you, your family, your business, and your future. Call 712-792-5050 or visit Greteman.com to learn more.
From the minute you get the great news,
congratulations, it's a girl.
Time moves fast.
But I'm not tired.
Really fast.
Dad, can I borrow the keys?
The St. Anthony Clinics have providers for you and your growing family. The family practice providers at St. Anthony care for your entire family. They take a team approach to care for your family's health. St. Anthony offers services including gynecology, obstetrics, and family medicine. St. Anthony Regional Hospital. Always look to the cross, always St. Anthony.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
Kickoff fast approaching here on at 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM. KC Miners, Jerry Fleshner with you as the Warriors going to receive that second half kick as they hold a 13-7 lead. And if you're the Tigers, you really want to come out and you stopping them early here in this third quarter.
It's important to stop them on this drive for sure because, again, we have the wind this quarter. So if we want to make any headroads, it'd be now. And you don't want to fall behind a team by 2 scores when it's looking like it's going to be more or less a defensive game. There's not a lot of scoring going on. So here comes the kick.
Poking's kick is on the way. It's going to be a high one. It's going to be taken by the up man, Jervik. Jervik going to have it. He's got a room to run. He bounces it out to the outside. He's got one man to meet. He's going to take the opening kickoff back to the house, barring no flags on the play. And he's up to the 10, and he's going to be into the end zone. And if you're the Tigers, that's not the way you wanted to start the second half.
Oh, absolutely not. It could have gone worse for us. He's got a lot of speed. He's just so fast, and he got out there on the edge, and nobody was going to catch him.
Isaiah Jervik, kickoff return for a touchdown to open up the second half. Came in only averaging about 13.6 yards per return. And he takes that one back to the house, and all of a sudden it's a 19-7 lead for Sergeant Bluff Luton quickly out of this halftime. And if you're Carroll, I think I would much rather have that happen than a long drive for a touchdown because only a couple, I think about 12 seconds went off the clock. So you still have plenty of the third quarter to come back down 2 touchdowns.
It's almost like they're kicking off to start the half to us now.
Tigers creeping up to block the extra point, and I think it's going to be good. They're going to get a Tigers were offside, so they might end up moving this forward a little bit and going for 2 here.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea because they probably would like to get those 2 points back.
Yeah, they did miss an extra point earlier, so let's see what they decide to go for here. It is 19-7 at the moment for Sergeant Bluff Luton on top of Carroll. They are going to go ahead and move the football forward. I expect the Warriors to go for this 2 points here. Maybe get those 2 points back, make it for sure 2 touchdown lead. And they're not. Looks like at the moment they're going to go ahead and re-kick the extra point now. And Jerry, if you're me, if you're not gonna go for two, why not just call it? Because the kick was good.
I'm at a loss as to how this is happening.
And the kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good for the second time. 20-7 your scores. Tigers get the football coming out of the second half, but it is a kickoff return for a touchdown to start the second half for the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors. They lead at 20-7. We'll step away, take a break. Right back in 30 seconds here on a KCIM.
Hi, this is Terry with Avila Bank. We hope all our area teams have a great season this year and wish you the best of luck. As a team, you know how important it is to prepare for the next big game. Your finances should be treated the same way. At Avila, we make taking care of your money easy with simple free checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service charge, and only a $50 minimum deposit required to open. Stop into Avila Bank to get started with the Avila team today. Avila Bank, member FDIC.
Tigers up 20-7 as we come back off of the touchdown. And Jerry, we kind of figured out why they went for the extra point again on that.
Well, they had to, because it was I believe it was an encroachment call against Carroll, so there was no option. They just didn't get the officials didn't get it stopped in time, but the play would not have counted anyway. They didn't have a choice.
Tigers going to receive the kick. Only 12 seconds off this third quarter clock. 20-7 your score. Sergeant Bluff Luton currently up by 2 touchdowns. Tigers still not out of it, though, as they have plenty of third quarter left. 11:48 left. Dixon going to kick it away. Back deep to receive for Carroll is Christian Taylor and Chase Regaller. Regaller 134 yards unofficially on the ground in that first half as the kick is on the way, and it's going to roll out of bounds, and the Tigers going to get good field position here to start this second half.
We'll most likely take the ball at the 35-yard line. That's what most teams do. They go 25 yards from where it was kicked, which would be like a good return.
And if you're Carroll, that's exactly what you want after the kick return for a touchdown. You want decent field position for your first drive.
Right. You would have the option of making them kick again, but I think they probably want the football.
Tigers come out on offense, 11:48 to go here in.
There, they just, I thought there was something wrong. He put it at the wrong yard line. It is at the 35. The umpire put it down at the 30, and I thought I better go back and read my rule book, but I was right. He was wrong.
11:48 to go here in this third quarter. Essek going to be in the shotgun. Regaller to his left. Peterson up close to the line of scrimmage. So they give it to Regaller on the carry. Regaller going to wait for his blocks to materialize as he's going to bounce it in. Cuts at 50. And a good run by Chase Regaller as he's going to be brought down by a group of Sergeant Bluff Luton defenders. And we're going to get a flag late here, Jerry. Did you see anything on that play?
Well, I think they might have called one of our defenders or another blocker for a block in the back, which wasn't necessary. He was trying to push the whole pile, but you can't push the defensive player in the back, which is what he did. So it's going to cost us 10 yards. But only 10 yards.
It will still be a first down run.
Right.
Tigers going to have it inside Warrior territory. Now, I'm not fresh on the rules. Then that carry still goes as a carry for Chase, right? Yep.
Yes. Yeah, that was statistically he would get that. Yes. Well, it would end up being here, however many yards that is. But yeah, he still gets the run.
Tigers ball on the Warrior 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Carroll. Touchdown pretty likely on this drive if the Tigers need one. As they're down 2 touchdowns, Essek going to be in the shotgun as he drops back to pass. Better protection in this first half as we're going to get the pass deflected. Pass intended for Peyton Wardell. The Tigers, you saw on that play, maybe changed up the blocking schemes a little bit. And they blocked that one better than they did in the first half.
They did. They were more effective that time, and they released the ball a little bit quicker too. Wardell was covered, though, pretty well on that.
2nd and 10 for Carroll, down 2 scores. More than likely, probably going to think if you can keep it on this Warrior side, you're going to be in a 4-down territory. Again, they do have a pretty good kicker down there on the sideline, and Kieran Poking. Essek going to go in the shotgun again. Regaller going to be to his right. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. So the Tigers work left to right down your radio dial. Give this to Regaller. He's going to spin move and get off. He's going to bounce off a defender, and he's going to be close to a first down. 3rd down carry here a 3rd down now coming up for the Tigers. 3rd and short.
It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4. He had to start 5 yards deep, otherwise it would have been.
3rd and 4 now for the Tigers. 10:50 to go here in this third quarter. Tigers down 20-7. Essick going to go in the shotgun again. Regaller to his right. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Zigman on one side, Hammer on the other. As he drops back to pass, they swing it out to Regaller. They get Regaller in space as he has it. Cuts it back over the middle. Makes 2 men miss. Now cuts it back more. And he's going to go into the end zone. And it's going to be a touchdown. And Jerry, we talked about it. We ran with Chase Regaller. Now he's swinging it out. And he gets it in for a 40-yard touchdown.
He did, however, there's a flag here. And it's going to be a block in the back. Another one.
So bring it back, but it should...
It's going to get a first down out of it, though, at least, because that was 3rd and 5. After they step this off, he'll still have a first down. That's a shame because that was a great play to call because they're mixing up their offense a little bit, and that was costly. Still get a first down.
Tigers with the ball on the Warrior 30-yard line. Give him a gain of a 10 on the play on the catch. Gallard's first catch of the game leads these Tigers in receiving yards so far on the season. Chase Regallard coming in, 21 receptions, 426 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Take one off the board, though, for the Tigers. You hope that doesn't come back to bite them, but they do have it 1st and 10. Ball on the Sergeant Bluff Luton 30-yard line. Essick going to go in the shotgun. Regallard to his left. They did a nice job of getting him in space, using his speed so far today as they give it to him up the middle. He bounces it out to the outside. They're going to be brought down shortly after that. Decent gain on first down for Chase Regallard as we go under 10 to play here into this third quarter.
We caught a break there because he bobbled the handoff was just bobbled. They didn't make a clean handoff, and just for a fraction of a second, that ball was out in the air, and he recovered it well and got some good yards out of that.
Chase has carried the ball 14 times tonight. The next closest is Carter Exick. He carried it 3 times, but you technically have to call those 3 carries because he was sacked 3 times. So
yes.
It's been a heavy dose of Chase Regallard in the backfield. Essick in the shotgun as he drops back to pass. So looking over the middle of the field, and they find Wardell over the middle of the field, and it's good to have him back. He was injured earlier in the year, and he just provides another big target for this Tiger offense, and that's going to be good for a first down. Wardell's first catch of the night was targeted early on this drive.
That was a good play. They've ran Regaller out to the side, and he drew some attention, which helped Essick to have a little bit more time.
Essick in the shotgun again. As the give is to Regallard, bounces it out to the right side. Breaks a couple tackles, is going to have it inside the 10-yard line for the Tigers. Give him a gain of about 6 on the play.
He just runs hard.
He's not a very big kid,
No,
but he's a wrestler, and I know that a lot of coaches like wrestlers because their balance just stays up and they always fall forward. 2nd and 3 now coming up for the Tigers. They can get a first down yet out of this drive as they have it. Ball on the Warrior 9-yard line. Essick going to go in the shotgun again. Regallard to his left. 2 receivers split out to the east side of the formation. The give is to Regallard again. He bounces it out to the outside and he's going to be tripped up shortly after that. He had blockers set up for him, but a shoestring tackle knocks him down, but he will be just as shy of the first down. A gain of a couple on the play for him.
3rd and 1, you can expect 2 more runs here, I think.
Tigers have the football deep in Warrior territories. They're going to look to cut into this 2-touchdown lead. 27 for Sergeant Bluff Luton. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Essick runs out to talk to Coach Rowe to make sure he got the play right. 15 seconds on the play clock. 7:45 on the game clock. As Tigers come to the line of scrimmage, Essick going to go under center. 2 backs in the backfield. That's Regallard and Peterson. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. As Essick keeps on a quarterback keeper, he should have the first down. He's going to get a couple more yards off of that too as well.
It was a good call. They didn't cover the middle with anybody, so you might as well just go up the middle with the quarterback sneak. You're sure to get at least a couple yards when they don't even have anybody on the center.
Essick's first carry for positive yards today. Gives him about 3 on the play. Tigers have it on the 5-yard line for the Warriors as they look to cut into this 2-touchdown lead. Essick going to go in the shotgun again. Regallard to his right as they give it to Chase up the middle. Chase going to be brought down shortly after that. I think just up past the 3-yard line. They're going to mark it. Are they going to mark him at the 3? They are going to mark him at the 3. So a gain of a couple for Chase Regaller. Unofficially 17 carries on the night for Chase. Essick's thrown a nice ball tonight, only having 3 incompletions on the night. Tigers haven't thrown it though much. Essick 4 of 7 so far. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Essick going to be in the shotgun. Regaller to his right. As Essick drop pass to pass, they swing it out to Zigman, I believe that is. You can't see the number, and it was Zigman,
Yes,
unable to get into the end zone. I think they might lose a couple on the play. Nice play design, but it was really defended there by Sergeant Bluff Luton. Loses a yard on the play. Zigman's second catch tonight. Tigers come back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 4. Essick going to be in the shotgun. Zigman split out to the left. Regaller to his left as he drops back to pass and finds a wide open Wardell in the middle of the end zone. And I think Sergeant Bluff Luton selling out on that swing past Regaller. And they found Peyton Wardell the second time they ran that play for a touchdown.
It's the very same play that they gained, that got a first down and gained about 15 yards on this same drive. And like I said before, they have to pay attention to Regaller out there, and that leaves the middle open.
Touchdown for the Tigers, cuts this lead to 20-13, awaiting the extra point as they run a swinging gate. They will bring Poking back to kick. Essick, the holder, 19 seconds on that play clock. Exactly what you wanted Carroll to do after a big opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Drive down the field and put points on the board.
Absolutely, that was important. And, you know, we earned ours. We really have the momentum right now. We just have to, we'll see what happens on this kickoff. But that last kickoff was a little bit short and a little bit high, not as high as it should have been. Gave him a chance for a run back and use his speed. We need to keep it away from him.
Tigers get the extra point. It's 20-14. We'll step away, take 30 seconds. Right back with more third quarter action here on a KCIM.
When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialists at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic with Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatments and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic today, 792-6026, or you can stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Tigers down 6 here on a homecoming, 20-14. Sergeant Bluff Luton, 5:54 to go here in this third quarter. And if you're Carroll, probably going to try to punt it away from Isaiah Jervik as he returned the last kick the Tigers had for a touchdown.
Yep, you'd be well advised to do that again. And in fact, I think they are kicking from the different angle. Didn't they kick it from the middle of the field the last time? Now they're kicking on the hash mark. I might be wrong on that.
Poking gonna kick it away for the Tigers. Has a touchback already today and has hit on 2 PATs. Poking's kick is on the way. It's a deep one. He got all of his leg into it. Ellington, the running back, going to catch it at about the 10-yard line, and he's going to have holes along the middle. He's going to get it up past the 30-yard line. So Sergeant Bluff Luton, the first time we're going to see their offense here on the field, but they have scored a touchdown so far in this second half. They had a kick return to open up the second half, and we get to see the Tigers' defense for the first time as well.
I'll take that kick return any day over the first one.
They have 2 really good returners, both of them with a lot of speed in the backfield. Tigers come out on defense, 5:48 to go here in this third quarter. Huffman going to be in the shotgun. Ellington to his left, trips to the right, through the left side as they give it up the middle. Tigers gain tackle. I think they've done a really nice job. Ellington's a good running back, but they've done a nice job of flowing to the football tonight, I feel.
They have been, yes. Except for his big long runs, but we missed, a few broken plays on our part. But overall, we're holding him to 2 to 3 yards on his carries.
4-yard gain on that play, his 15th carry unofficially. His 2 biggest carries, 26-24. Other than that, he's got 1-0, 2, 1-5. So a lot of small gains as they put a man in motion. Going to give it to him on the jet sweep, and he's not going to have much out of that. A great read along the defensive line. That was Jessen Alaves with the tackle.
Good tackle for a loss. Now they're back to 3rd and 9. A big play here for Tigers.
Loss of 3 on the plays. Carroll's going to make substitutions along the defensive line. Justin Riesberg checking in, as well as number 27 for the Tigers. That is Caden Malhoff. Huffman going to go in the shotgun. Tigers need to get off the field on this 3rd down and 9. Huffman going to drop back to pass. Looking to go deep as he has a man open, and that's going to be out of his reach. And we mentioned not done a very good job throwing the football, and it will be 4th down now for Sergeant Bluff Luton, and the Tigers get off the field, only down 6 points here. And as you mentioned, all the momentum with the Tigers right now.
It is, and if we can keep him from if we can stop their run, they certainly are having trouble with the passing game.
Zigman back deep to receive. Wind picking up a little bit again, but it is in the Tigers' favor. Dixon to punter for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Again, they hold a 20-14 lead here in the 3rd quarter. We've had a really good game so far as the punt is on the way. It's going to be a deep punt as Zigman's got to back up. He's going to tell his guys to get away from it as it hits one of the Sergeant Bluff Luton defenders, and they'll down it just shy of the 30-yard line. Going to move it up a little bit more, and I think it's just going to be shy of the 35. So Tigers with decent field position again for their 2nd drive. They need a touchdown here to tie this game up, potentially take the lead. 20-14 for Carroll. And Carroll and Sergeant Bluff Luton are no strangers to close games between these two teams.
They've been very competitive, and it's funny because their uniforms even kind of look alike. You know, their home and away uniforms, and so I think they're similar teams, and have shown that over the years that they are a good competition for each other.
Essick going to be in the shotgun. Regaller to his left, 2 receivers split out to each side of the field as the Tigers work left to right down your radio dial here in this 3rd quarter. Regaller bounces out to the outside, lost a couple originally on the play, but is able to stick with it and might have gained a yard, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That plate was blown up in the backfield, but a nice job of bouncing off the tacklers and trying to get around the edge.
It's just hard to bring him down. He's got great balance, and in that play he should have been, it looked like he was going to be hit for about a 3 or 4 yard loss, and he at least gained it back to the line of scrimmage.
3:57 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Tigers down 20-14 as they come to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for Carroll. Essick in the shotgun, Regaller to the left. 2 receivers split out to each side of the field. As he drops back to pass, Regaller swings it out as they go down the field to Zigman, and Zigman going to get pushed in the back. And I think the Tigers want a flag on the play because he was pushed in the back. Are they going to deem the ball uncatchable?
It went right through his hands, so I'd have to say it was catchable. They just didn't think that rose to the level of pass interference on that case, but they could have certainly thrown that, I think.
20-14, 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers. There's a nice thrown ball by Essick, just out of the reach there for Reese Zigman. He had his man beat.
That's twice now that they've had a slightly overthrown ball on a deep one that we've gotten behind the defenders.
Essick drops back to pass again. Is protected up nicely. Essick with nowhere to go, and Sergeant Bluff Luton able to rally towards the quarterback, and that will be dropped for a sack. A couple yard loss for Essick on the play.
Essick thought about throwing that ball. I'm glad he didn't, because he wasn't balanced. He could easily have thrown an interception there. It was smart of him to just eat the ball on that one and take the slight loss.
Tigers going to punt it. Stitz back to punt. Warren, the return man for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Stitz's punt is on the way. It's a high one. It's going to check up right about the 35-yard line and roll forward a little bit. Sergeant Bluff Luton back with the football here in this 3rd quarter. 2:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. And both teams' defenses have played really well this game, but the offense is starting to pick up the pace a little bit so far in the 2nd half.
Well, we need to, though. We've scored on one drive and didn't look so good on the 2nd one, but at least we know some plays that are working.
And it seems like Sergeant Bluff Luton's really sold out on Tigers trying to get the ball to Chase Regaller. We saw a couple plays that have worked as well. Tigers on defense now as Huffman goes empty in the backfield. They have a quad set to the right side of the formation. They're going to fake it that way. And on a blitz comes Tatum Peterson, and that one's going to be caught in the backfield. But Tigers do a nice job of pressure, and Tatum Peterson put a lick on the quarterback in the backfield.
Oh, I can't believe they even went with that play. He was clearly covered. They threw it backward. Had he not caught that, it would have been anybody's ball. Carroll could have easily recovered that. Either way, they just lost 10 yards, which is big for us.
And they ran that earlier in the first half. They ran it once, and it didn't work very well.
It didn't then either.
And it didn't work this time, so maybe Coach is going to scrap that play for the rest of the night.
I hope he doesn't.
2nd and 21 coming up for Sergeant Bluff Luton. A loss of 22 on the play. There's a loss of 21. Huffman going to keep it on a quarterback keeper, bounces it out to the outside, has blockers in front of him. Tigers wanting to hold. There could have been one on the as soon as he cut up the corner, but it's going to be a minimal gain on the play, and a 3rd and long coming up for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Carroll gotten off the field a couple times on 3rd downs, but you got to feel lucky about your chances here coming up.
It's 3rd down and 20. It'd be tough to come back on that. 3rd and 21 they have it marked as.
Third and 21 for Sergeant Bluff Luton. 1:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Huffman in the shotgun. They're going to give it to Ellington on the out. Huffman's going to keep it on a read. This twice they faked me up here in the booth on it, and it's going to be a tackle on the play. Peyton Wardell playing great from the defensive end spot tonight. That's going to be a gain of 0 on the play, and it'll be 4th and 21 for Sergeant Bluff Luton. Warriors going to punt. Back deep to receive is Reese Zigman. Tigers able to get off the field on defense there as we're at 52 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. Dixon, the punter. Snap as good as he has it. Punt's on the way, almost blocked. Zigman able to catch it. He's got it about the midfield. Going to get past the defender, gets up past midfield. Nice return by Reese Zigman there as the Tigers will set up inside Sergeant Bluff Luton territory. Heisterkamp going to limp off. 34 seconds to go here in this 3rd quarter. Tigers down by 6 at 20-14. Essick going to bring the play in as the Tigers get another possession here in the 2nd half. And they've done a really nice job of faking the ball to Chase Regallard the last couple of drives. Let's see if they can continue to do that and maybe even mix in the runs with him as well. Essick in the shotgun, Regallard to his right. 2 receivers split out to each side of the motion as they give it to Chase as he goes left. Now cuts back over the middle of the field. He's going to have a good gain here on a 1st down. Gets it to the 40-yard line.
You just get the sense that we haven't seen the last long run by him tonight, don't you? I mean, that one there was close too. And still a good gain, 7 yards on that. 2nd and 3.
19 carries unofficially tonight for Chase Regallard. Hasn't scored a touchdown, but he's done a nice job running the football for the Tigers. This could be the last play, and we might just take it down to the end of the 3rd quarter as we got 3 seconds left on the clock. And that will, they're going to get the play off. Essick
good thing
bounces it out to the outside. Good thing they did. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, but he fumbles it, but able to get it back. And the Tigers will get the football inside the Sergeant Bluff Luton 20-yard line as we resume action after the 3rd quarter. We'll step away. Tigers down 20-14 here on a KCIM.
Trees Company.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Drees Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Drees Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Tigers lift the ball on the Warrior 20-yard line as we resume action in this 4th quarter. And it's been a tight one so far. Sergeant Bluff Luton with 2 non-offensive touchdowns. You like the game that the Tigers have played defensively so far, and I'm going to run through it for you. Sergeant Bluff Luton touchdown on a muff punt in the 1st quarter. Then they have a kickoff return for a touchdown to start the 3rd quarter. Tigers defense has played really well today, Jerry, as they are out on offense now. We start the fourth quarter, 20-14. Sergeant Bluff Luton on top of Carroll. Essick going to be in the shotgun. Two receivers split out to each side of the field. Tigers going to work right to left on your radio dial here, going towards DMAC. Regaller with the carry and bursts up the middle, and it seems like he's able to get past that first wave of defenders. And as soon as he does that, you don't know if he's taking it to the house.
At that time, I thought he might make it all the way to the end zone, but that's a great run, 6 yards on first down. That's a great way to start the series.
Second down now coming up for the Tigers. 20 seconds off this clock in the fourth quarter. 20-14. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Essick going to be in the shotgun again. Regaller to his left. Two receivers split out to each side of the field. Essick drops back to pass. Regaller is going to go out in the flat as he rolls out to his right, sending man downfield, and he's going to throw it into the end zone out of the reach for Evan Hammer. It will be 3rd and 4 now coming up for the Tigers, and you're kind of in that range where you have Kieran Poking. He can make a field goal from this distance, so a weapon like that in the kicking game is really big coming up to cut into this Sergeant Bluff Luton lead if you can't convert here on 3rd down.
It would be quite a decision to make. I think they'd probably go for it just because we're down 6. A touchdown would be much more valuable, but it's because it is getting later in the game, but it's certainly good, like you said, to know that you have a chance to do that if you need.
Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Essick going to be in the shotgun. Regaller close to him on his left. Two receivers split out to each side of the field. Essick going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. Runs up the middle now. Flips it to Regaller. Regaller going to have the first down and more. And that was a great play by Carter Essick to realize that he was going to get tackled and flip it to Chase Regaller.
I think that was a design play. And boy, that's the first time we've seen that run actually all year. And it worked for the first down. We needed that.
Give Regaller a gain of about 4 on the play. Picks up the first down. 1st and 9 for Carroll. They are inside the 10-yard line for the Warriors. They're going to try to tie the game up, potentially take the lead at 20-14. Essick in the shotgun to give it to Regaller again. Bounces out to the outside, has blockers, and he's going to walk into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown for Chase Regaller. His 22nd carry unofficially on the night, and the Tigers had it blocked perfectly on the edge.
They did, and what a night he's having. A well-deserved touchdown for him, his first of the evening.
Yeah, you think with him, I haven't added him up, but had 134 at the half. He's had not as many big runs, but probably inching close to 170 right in that direction. And you would think that he had a couple touchdowns, but now gets his first of the game as the Tigers are going to look to take their first lead of the ball game as we are tied at 20-20, awaiting this extra point. Tigers bring in the swinging gate. Essick going to hold. Poking going to kick the football. 2020, excuse me. The kick is on the way, and it is going to be up and good. Tigers take their first lead at 21-20. We'll step away, take a minute break, right back with more fourth quarter here on KCIM.
Thank you for calling Brinks Exteriors. This is Allie.
Hi, we recently had a tree fall on our house, and I'd like to get an estimate for roof damage.
Sure, we offer free on-site consultations for all our services.
Great. While I have you, could you refer me to someone who can replace a drafty window?
Brinks does windows too, with high-quality Energy Star products.
What if we'd like to replace our siding?
Brinks has you covered.
Gutters? Doors?
Our name says it all. Brinks Exteriors is your headquarters for all things exterior, from start to finish.
Call 712-ROOF-PRO or visit BrinksExteriors.com.
From bump set spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports. And we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Tigers with their first lead here in the game, 21-20 over Sergeant Bluff Luton on homecoming. Polkin going to kick it. Jervik and Ellington going to be back deep to receive for Sergeant Bluff Luton, and the Tigers defense has looked really good so far in the game, only giving up one offensive touchdown by Sergeant Bluff Luton. Poking's kick is on the way. It's going to be a high one as it's off to the left. Going to be taken by Ellington. Ellington catches it about the 10-yard line. Going to have some blockers in front of him. Bounces it out to the outside. Now cuts it back up the middle. Going to have it out past the 30-yard line. And they've had pretty good returns on their kick returns, but they've done a nice job. Tigers defense done a nice job of stopping them after that.
That time we did, but they still start at the 34-yard line, which is pretty good field position. after a kickoff. I don't think usually teams don't get past the 30. So he had a good run back on that.
10:41 to go here in this fourth quarter. 21-20 your score here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM for the Carroll Tigers. Tigers switching up their defensive looks as they have one high safety out. Heisterkamp actually now back out there again. He was walked off limping earlier. He's got a man out in the slot, two receivers split out on each side of the field. Fumble, and the Tigers have it. Just what you wanted if you're Carroll after taking the lead. You can hear the crowd cheer, and that was a great play by the Tigers. Huffman botched the snap, unable to get in. The Tigers came with a blitz, and they were able to recover it for the fumble, and they're going to have great field position, trying to extend their 1-point lead.
Well, this is terrific. Starts at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They never had the ball. It's just a bad snap. He just didn't field it right, and a great break for Carroll.
21-20 lead for the Tigers. They come into the huddle. Tigers going to look to extend the lead. They took the lead for the first time just a little bit ago. Haven't led it all in this game until we started the fourth quarter. Ball on the Warrior 30-yard line. 21-20 lead for Carroll as they come to the line of scrimmage. Essek going to be in the shotgun. One receiver split out to each side of the field as the Tigers work right to left on your radio dial, and we're going to get a timeout. Do we get a timeout on the field? One of the refs is talking to the players. They didn't signal a timeout. Tigers do take a timeout. We'll step away, take a timeout with them. Right back in 1 minute here on KCIM.
Hello from Mrs. Glenn & Co., a modern meets old-fashioned shop offering a curated collection of home goods and lifestyle products to inspire you. From the everyday to the extra special, you'll find everything you need to create a special space, a special gift, and that special little something you never knew you needed. Meet me at Mrs. Glenn & Co. You're always welcome here. Visit the new shop at 936 Highway 30 East in Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Tigers with the football off the turnover as Essek drops back to pass. He's looking to take a shot downfield now, rolls out to his left, still looking downfield, sets his feet, and has a man open. That's going to be over the head of Reese Zigman. Pass incomplete for the Tigers. 21-20 Carroll lead. Don't forget, coming up in about an hour from now, after the conclusion of this game, we'll have your New Way Auto Group scoreboard show. Jeff Blankman, Todd Dana are going to talk with all of our area coaches about their games tonight. Hopefully, I'll go down on the field, hopefully talk with a happy coach, Craig Rowetter, as the Tigers have a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 10:28 to go. Essek going to be the shotgun. One receiver split out to east side of the formation. Also, Galler in the backfield to give Ister Galler. Shakes off one tackle. Now try to bounce it out to the outside. He's going to get up past the 30, close to the 25-yard line. Third down now for Carroll. Minimal gain on the play. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6, they're going to mark it. So a gain of 4 on the plate for Regallard. His 23rd carry unofficially on the night. He's had a heavy dose of carrying the football tonight, and I kind of figured that was the case after Coach Rowe told me he was going to be playing in the backfield tonight. 9:57 to go here in this fourth quarter. Essek going to be in the shotgun again. He's going to keep it on a quarterback power. Now pitches it out to Regallard. Regallard's got the edge. Now turns the corner, and he's going to have a first down, and that's the same play we saw him convert on a third down earlier here, right about the same field position, too.
It was. He didn't. I don't think he really had to throw it, though. He had a chance to get the first down on his own, but that was if you want to take which one do you want running the football, you want it to be Regallard the way the evening is going. Mm-hmm. So it was a good play.
And I believe that was a forward throw, so it is going to go down as a pass.
Well, I don't think it was, but I think it was backward because it kind of made me nervous.
Mm-hmm. Either way, the Tigers get a first down out of the play. Essek going to be in the shotgun. He gives it to Regallard again, and Regallard is going to be brought down in the backfield as Sergeant Buff-Luton sent a blitz on the play. A loss of a couple for Chase Regallard. Unofficially 26 carries for Chase. Give him a loss of 2 on the play.
If that was a backward pass, and I'm not saying whether it was or not, but if it was backward, you'd count that as another run instead of a reception.
8:53 left here in this fourth quarter. Tigers with a 2nd and long, 2nd and 13 ball on the Warrior 20-yard line. Essick going to be in the shotgun. So he keeps it on the quarterback power, going to have it up the middle. Good run there by Carter Essick. Going to be up past the original line of scrimmage and set up a decent 3rd down try here for the Tigers. And that was the same play design they ran. Both times they pitched it out to Regaller. This time they keep it with Essick, and he's got a decent gain there on 2nd down.
It looks like they're trying to cover Regaller out there a little more with one of their defensive backs that's coming up and watching for that play now, because they got burned on a couple of times, and 3 times, I think. But here we go. This is a big 3rd down and 7.
Tigers hold a 1-point lead at 21-20. 8:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Essick in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out to each side of the formation. Regaller to his left. Essick going to pitch it out to Regaller. Regaller's got a fall on it as it was a backwards pass. That play was just blown up from the start. It's going to bring up 4th down. I think about a 4th and 10 or a 4th and 11. Where are they going to? It depends on where they mark it.
It'll be where he recovered that. It was backwards. All of these have been backward, I think. And then now there's a flag down there.
We'll see what the flag is.
It's probably holding him.
Got a hold on Carroll, number 65. That penalty will be declined. We have a 4th down.
So 4th down coming up for the Tigers, and I think they're going to send out the kicking unit to attempt a field goal here to extend that lead. They are up 21-20. Your even if you don't miss this, even if you don't make this, your defense has played really well here in the second half. Just all game, I think in general they've played really well.
If we miss, most likely Sergeant Bluff Luton will start from the 20. So it's worth a try. As good as he's been doing on field goals, it's definitely worth a shot.
Poking's kick. It's going to be on the way as it is up. He got the distance, and I think it's going to be in, and it is going to be good. Wow. 24-20, the Tigers make it on a Keuring Poking field goal. We'll step away, take a break, right back in 1 minute here on a KCIM.
JP Flooring, you'll be floored.
JP Flooring in Carroll made buying new flooring for our remodel so easy. I had an idea of what I wanted going in. The selection was amazing. JP and his staff were very helpful in explaining the different options of LVP. I was able to see and touch each product, which helped make my decision quickly. If you are doing a remodel or building a new home, make sure to shop local at JP Flooring. I promise you won't be disappointed.
JP Flooring, you'll be floored.
At American Family Insurance, protecting cattle ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a ranch, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your ranch deserves.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
Keuring Poking with a 37-yard field goal to extend this Carroll lead, 24-20. And I don't think people realize Poking only a sophomore, so he's just going to get better out there kicking a field goal. And that was his longest on the season so far, that 37-yarder. His kick on the way, a high one as it backs up. Ellington's going to catch it about the 6-yard line. Has the blockers in front of him as they're going to set up a return and runs into his own men, and they're going to have it Warriors with about their own 30-yard line. Tiger defense playing really well so far here in this game. Tigers up 24-20 over Sergeant Bluff Luton, and the Tigers need a big win to potentially stay in the hunt for a playoff spot. Loser probably statistically out of the playoffs. Top 2 from each district gets into the playoffs as we're 3 weeks away, hard to believe, from the playoffs starting. 2 weeks left of the regular season. Tigers will be on the road next week at the district leader, Sioux Center. Huffman in the shotgun, Ellington to his left. 2 receivers split out to each side of the field as they give it up the middle. And that's going to be a decent gain, a gain of a couple on the play. And here soon, we're getting kind of down. You're going to have to start throwing the football if you're Sergeant Bluff Luton. And I really don't know if they want to do that.
Well, if we can hold them for this series, keep them from scoring this series, it's going to be down there to where they don't have a lot of time left.
7:30 left here in the football game. We'll have your Mackey Motors your Mackey Motors post-game show coming up following the conclusion of this game. Ellington keeps it. It'll be a quick post-game as I got to get down to talk to Coach Rowe as Ellington has it up past the 50, and he's going to have it just shy of the 50. A nice run by Ellington, and just like that, Sergeant Bluff Luton needing a touchdown. They're in Carroll Tiger territory out there at the Tigers' 49-yard line.
Now that's the first long run they've had quite a while, maybe even this whole half.
7:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Huffman going to be in the shotgun as they move Ellington to his right. Two receivers put out to each side as the Warriors work left to right down your radio dial. They're going to give it to Ellington again, and Huffman on the keeper. Huffman going to get up past the first down. They're going to be close to a first down, I would say. That's 3 times now that they've given it to Ellington. Yep. They do a really nice job on their fakes.
That's because we're watching that run play, so maybe we need somebody to just watch the quarterback only.
Gain of 9 on the play.
We have an inadvertent whistle on the play. We're going to have a do-over.
Okay, that doesn't happen too often.
So it seems like I'm assuming that the ref thought what we did and that Ellington had it. He was stopped in the backfield.
Well,
so
there's a reason you said that Ellington had the ball, because it was a great fake. Fortunately for Carroll, that cost them 9 yards. There's no choice about it when you have an inadvertent whistle and the ball is behind the line. You just do the play over. You don't get any other options.
So a 1st and 10 now for Sergeant Bluff Luton. So they'll run the same play again. Huffman going to keep it on a quarterback keeper this time, and he's going to have a decent gain on first down. Bringing up about a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. You're going to say a 2nd and 6 here for the Warriors. Quentin Polkin coming up with the tackle for the Tigers. Ball on the Tiger 45-yard line. Sergeant Bluff Luton down 4, 24-24. Carroll here late fourth quarter, 5:50 left. They give it to Huffman on the keeper again. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Tigers read that one a little bit better, but it seems like on this drive they found success running that read option play.
Tell you one thing, though, if you noticed, he's not holding that ball very tightly. If he gets hit wrong, he's going to fumble it.
He fumbled it earlier here in the 3rd quarter that led to a touchdown for the Tigers in the 4th.
Well, he held the ball out to gain another half of a yard, but that doesn't gain you much when it's going to be 3rd down and 4 anyway.
Sergeant Bluff Luton likely going to go for it, though, if they don't convert this 3rd down. Huffman going to keep it. I knew that Huffman had it the whole time, but I kept saying Ellington. Now 4th down coming up, and Sergeant Bluff Luton, I thought they were going to go for it, but they lost a couple on the plays. Going to set up a 4th and 6.
I would go and punt this if I were them. They're still going to get the ball back. There's just a little under 5 minutes left. I don't think they should go for this, but I could be wrong.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field. Now, is this one of those situations where you let the play clock wind down and take an extra 5 yards to try to pin the Tigers deep? 13 seconds on the play clock.
Not in high school, they don't, because they don't kick that reliably.
Huffman going to swing it out to the outside. They have it blocked up perfectly, but I think he's going to be short, and he will be, and the Tigers get the football back and a turnover on downs. A great play design, but an even better play for the Tiger defense.
I have no experience as a coach, but I just think he made a bad choice by doing that. I think they should have punted. They had a decent punter and get us pinned down. I'm glad they went for it.
Tigers get the football right back, and you're going to expect them to run the football and tick off a lot of time on this clock. 4:32 left here in the 4th quarter. Tigers up 24-20. Tigers found themselves down 20-7, and all of a sudden they're up 24-20. Essick going to be in the shotgun. They botched snap, but Regaller able to hang on to it. He's going to use his speed and get a decent gain. A good thing Chase Regaller was really close there. Otherwise, I think that ball could have been on the ground.
That was bobbled from the get-go, and I'm amazed he came back and got 5 yards on that play. Now, if you're Carroll, there's 31 seconds. There's no reason to snap this. You don't want to snap the clock for another 20 seconds at least. The clock's definitely in our favor here. Even if we didn't score, they'll have to start from way deep.
Tigers just shy of the 50-yard line. Ball on their own 47. We go under 4 to play here in the 4th quarter. 24-24 the Tigers. Essick in the shotgun. Regaller to the right. Two receivers split out on each side of the field. Tigers work right to left on your radio dial, going towards DMAC. Give to Regaller again out the middle. He's going to be close to the first down as he dives forward, and I think he's going to get just at the marker, but he's going to be about a half a yard short. They might have to measure this. He's going to be a yard short. A yard short on the play, a 4-yard gain for Chase Regallard, his 27th unofficially on the night.
That was important that he got those extra couple of yards because we're close here to a first down. As you can see, we're not even going to come anywhere close to snapping this ball until it's under 10 seconds, which is a good idea.
15 seconds on the play clock. Tigers still in the huddle as it's down to 10. 3:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Essick going to go under shotgun. I think that they're going to load the box and try to stop a quarterback sneak here. They split 2 receivers out, 2 backs in the backfield. Essick on a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he's going to get it. Maybe lost a yard on the play, but a fourth down now coming up for the Tigers.
Now, if I were Sergeant Buff Luton, I would have called a timeout there. We're going to use another 40 seconds off the clock.
Essick no gain on the quarterback sneak, his 8th carry unofficially on the night. See what the Tigers do. I think if you're Carroll, you punt this away, try to pin him deep.
We're just going to call a timeout here with no time left, I suspect. Trying to draw him off.
Tigers come to the line of scrimmage, 5 seconds on the play clock, trying to draw him off, and there will be a timeout on the field by Carroll. 2:18 left in the football game. We'll step away, take the timeout with them. Tigers lead by 4, 24-20. We'll be back in 1 minute here on a KCIM.
DePaco Credit Union members help build stronger communities. We encourage the volunteer spirit by providing members the tools to save, spend, or pay it forward, like turning an empty lot into a community garden. At DePaco, your health and happiness are as important as your financial well-being, and that includes feeling good about giving back. When our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you. Be well. Learn more at depaco.com/be well. Federally insured by NCUA.
Playing sports is exciting and fun, especially when you have a great team to support you and be there with you every step of the way. That's just the same at your Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate team. Hi, this is Brandon Snyder. You can be rest assured that we have you covered so you can keep running towards the goal line or going for the spike. So this fall, cheer on your favorite teams while being protected through our team at Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, a proud supporter of all area teams.
Tigers with the football, and I was adding up. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. A big play as they pitch it out to Regallard. He's got people chasing him. He's going to get the edge. Did he reach across the first down marker? And he is going to have a first down for the Tigers. That's going to keep more time taken off the clock. I was late getting back on because I was adding up stats. Chase Regallard, 209 yards on the ground tonight.
Well, that's a great
28
night.
carries unofficially.
And right there, had he not reached the ball out like he did, I don't think he's got the first down. So that's huge. And now they'll have to call all 3 of their timeouts, and they're just going to call one right away.
And they do call one, and right away we'll step away and take it with them. 2:08 left here. Tigers up 4, 24-20. We'll be back in 1 minute here on KCIM.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City and MackeyMotors.com.
Earning college credit while in high school is a smart choice. Area high school students have several college class options available to them through the DMAC Carroll campus and Templeton Regional Center. Students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMAC college credit can be part of your high school plan at no cost to you. DMAC, life's calling.
First and 10 for Carroll as they give it up the middle to Tate Peterson. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0 on the play for him. His 3rd carry tonight. He's got 3 carries, 4 yards, and a touchdown.
I think it's a wise decision. We went to snapping the ball under center. It reduces the chances of getting any kind of a bad snap and a fumble. That would be That's the worst thing that could happen to us right now.
Sergeant Bluffluton going to waste another timeout with 2:02 left here in the football game. You feel pretty comfortable with Tigers can pick up a first down. They're going to pull this one away, can run most of the rest of that game clock off.
If they get a first down, they wouldn't even have to snap it again.
24-20. 24-20 Tiger lead here. Chase Regaler, terrific tonight. We'll name a Motor Inn player of the game coming up, but I don't think if the Tigers hold on to this game, it's going to be tough naming who that is, because he has been a bell cow in that backfield, just a workhorse for the Tigers so far tonight. Again, we had him unofficially so far, 28 carries, 212 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown tonight for Chase Regaler. And they've also used him as a decoy as well. Carter Essick able to complete a touchdown pass to Peyton Wardell that really gave the
two big passes to Wardell, both because they had the defense focused and drew one player over to cover Regaler, and that left Wardell open over the middle.
2:02 to go here. Tigers with it, 2nd and 10. Ball on the Warrior 44-yard line. That's it, going to keep it up the middle, and a quarterback keeper in his line's going to push him for a decent gain, and it's going to set up a 3rd down. And I believe Sergeant Bluffluton may be going to call another timeout here, and I think they do. So they will use their 3rd and final timeout. 1:56 left, and Tigers with a big 3rd down here, just shy of the Warrior 40-yard line.
We have timeout. Sergeant Bluff, their 3rd and final with a half.
Go ahead, step away, take the timeout with them. Back in 30 seconds here on it, KCIM.
Score big when you come on down to the Carroll Pizza Ranch to dig into the country's best chicken, piping hot pizza, and their fresh salad bar. They're open to serve you all your Pizza Ranch favorites from 11 to 8 on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 to 8. Get their famous buffet your way, where you can request your favorite pizza. Everyone wins at Pizza Ranch, just off Highway 30, downtown Carroll. Open 7 days a week.
Whoa, that's good.
Tigers with another big 3rd down here. So they're going to look to milk the rest of this clock. They got the ball back with about 4:30 left and have milked it all the way down to 1:56 as they hold a 4-point lead, 24-20. They came down. They were down 20-7, and they've come roaring back here in the second half. Regaler with the keeper, bounces it up into the middle, going to get it up past the 40-yard line. He's going to be about a couple yards shy, I think about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. Give him a gain of a couple on the play. His 29th carry tonight for Chase Regaler. 4th and 3 now coming up for the Tigers, and Rowetter has another big decision, but can milk a lot of this clock off as there's 25 seconds on the play clock, 1:30 left on that game clock. So they can get it almost down, at least down to 1 minute before they snap it.
Right. The best that Sergeant Bluff-Luton has here is the ball right where it is with less than a minute to go.
And they're going to have to more than likely throw the football, and they've struggled to do that so far tonight.
Exactly. So we can play a little deep. Now it's Carroll's turn to call a timeout.
Tigers going to call a timeout. 1:09 left. They hold a 24-20 lead. We'll step away. Take a minute. Sorry for all the breaks. Tigers lead by 4. Late 4th quarter here on a KCIM.
Take your brand to the next level with Toploft. From Little League to high school to college and beyond, Toploft in downtown Carroll carries your favorite team's fan gear. Kemper Knights, Carroll Tigers, Cyclones, Hawkeyes, and so much more. Find us on the web at toploftclothing.com and watch for our Tuesday Deal of the Day on our Facebook page. We also love working with local teams and businesses to provide custom apparel for them and their customers. Quick turnaround, low minimums. Elevate your brand to the top with Toploft in downtown Carroll.
If you're one of those people that always said you'd get a UTV if they were street legal, great news. UTVs are now legal on Iowa roads, and Olson's Outdoor Power has the industry's best from Polaris and Can-Am. First, you gotta get the right machine. Full cab machines with heat and AC, 2-seaters, 3-seaters, 6-seaters, 30 horsepower, 200 horsepower. Look, whether you just want to cruise, commute to work, drive to your favorite hunting spots, or gravel travel down to the pasture, we've either got the machine you need or can help you get one on order. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Tigers with a big 4th down as they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. They hold a 4-point lead with 1:09 left here in the 4th quarter. Essick going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out. They get them to jump offside, and that's going to clinch a Carroll win here, Jerry.
That ends it. That ends it right there. I cannot believe those coaches, their coaches have to be disappointed for that. And so do their players, the ones that jumped. Worked perfectly.
Tigers get him to do exactly what they want to do, and two knees will end this game here for the Tigers. They're going to come away with a homecoming win, 24-20. Jerry, we still got a minute left, but the Tigers really played a great second half.
They really did. I mean, you spot them a kick return, and you think sometimes that can flatten your team out, and we just came right back, scored on the very next possession, I believe, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the very next possession, and then here we are taking in a victory snap. We'll have to snap the ball one more time. That's the end of this game.
And Tigers get it down under a minute as they're going to have second down. 24-20 win. Tigers going to get their first win in a district play. They'll move to 1-2, 2-5 overall on the season. Sergeant Bluff Luton going to fall to 1-2 in conference play. Carroll going to have that head-to-head now against them, and they will be 2-5 in the season as well. Carroll playoff chances still stay alive. They have to win out. They go to the district lead Sioux Center next week, so it could be another big win for the Tigers. They need to have some other stuff happen if they want to sneak into the playoffs. The top two teams from each district get in. There's 10 districts, 2 teams get in, I believe. 8 districts, 2 teams get in.
Yep.
I think 16 teams get in, and that last knee there by Carter Essex going to put a bow on this one. Tigers going to come away with a 24-20 win. We'll step away, have your Mackey Motors post-game show coming up here on 93.7 KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.